the channel, we are going to be doing a pick a card reading entitled What Makes You So Attractive. And one of the reasons why I want to do this actual reading is because we are experiencing a moon in Libra. And Libra is that sign of beauty, it's that sign of poise, of grace, of charm, charisma. And Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. So Venus is the planet of beauty, as well as, Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus also. So I want to gash you guys up a little bit, right? And I want you to know what makes people feel drawn to you, what people find attractive about you, things that could be quite hidden that you may not even be aware of, right? So we're going to take a deep dive. Please choose a pile that you feel drawn to. Some of you can choose all piles if you feel the need to. Or you can choose a pile for someone that you're thinking about. But I'm going to give you a few moments to choose a pile that you feel drawn to. Very loud. It's not very graceful, is it? Drinking from the water bottle and it just makes a weird sound. Anyway, let's go to pile 1. Pile 1 is represented, I should have said, by the red quartz stone, which was like the red, the root chakra, sorry. And then we got pile number 2, which is represented by the white clear quartz. And we got pile number 3, which is represented by, I believe, this green jasper stone. Okay, let's go to pile number 1. What makes you so attractive? Pile number 1. What makes you so attractive? Okay, let's take a look and see. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. So I'm hearing the words kind and nurturing. I know that could be so played out for some of you, but I'm hearing the words like this very kind and nurturing, very serene, type energy that you embody. And you have that energy whereby you are very emotive. You are not shy in regards to expressing how you feel to others. I feel as if even if you are a person that finds it hard to emote, which I really doubt. Well, some of you on one hand could find it quite hard to emote to others. For others of you, I feel as if you are very self-expressive in regards to how you feel, because you are a feeler and you are a healer as well. So what makes you attractive is your healing energy that you possess, whether you are aware of it or not. You can soak up the atmosphere in the room, and sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming for you, because I feel like you are a nurturer. You could be possibly an empath. Definitely you have psychic abilities is what I'm picking up here. You are very beautiful to, the opposite gender or even the same gender. They find you to be very beautiful. You have like very soft features. Some of you could have like red hair. Some of you could have colorful hair. I'm hearing red hair, don't care. But some of you, the way that you look outwardly, people wouldn't necessarily, connect that to who you are inwardly. What does that mean? I feel like on the outside, you could be a person that has a lot of piercings. You can have tattoos. Like I said, there's something about your hair. There's something about your dress sense. Your dress sense could be very colorful, very loud. So people could assume that, if they were to, befriend you or connect with you in some way, you'll be very loud. Your personality will be very playful. And not to say that it's not, because you could hold some of those qualities, right? But there's a lot of depth within you. So how you are on the outside is almost like a distraction to who you are on the inside. It's almost like how you are portraying yourself on the outside is a way to keep a void between yourself and others. You want people to perceive you in a specific way so that they will keep away, if that makes sense. So you are quite very self-protective of your energy as well, because you know that you feel deeply, and you are very protective of your heart, of your emotions. And to you, you don't really care if people think that you are, maybe this loud personality, aggressive personality. This is what it almost feels like it is what you're trying to convince others of you. Like you're just this personality that's just detached, that doesn't care, when in fact you're very, very, very sensitive. And what makes you attractive is that once you allow others to get past the barrier that you have put up, people can tend to fall in love with you. And that's in regards to like romantic connections, but in regards to like personal day-to-day connections, people just find you to be very, you make people feel secure. You just have this wall of protection. It's like you protect people with your energy. People feel protected within your space. And again, people find you to be very attractive because of the way that you make them feel, is what I'm picking up. And also, you are very physically attractive as well. You may not wear a lot of makeup, but you have like soft features. You can see like smooth skin. Even for some of you, I feel as if you may have like a rounded face, like a cute button nose, large eyes. You don't have to, or like slanted eyes, maybe long eyelashes, or thick arch eyebrows and curly hair. I don't know why I'm getting curly brown hair or something, but I feel as if you are people feel safe whenever they are around you, and this is what makes you attractive, as well as the fact that you understand people's emotions and feelings. So when people explain how they're feeling towards you, you're able to pick up on different types of emotions, or sometimes you can actually convey how that person feels if they cannot find the words. So people find this very attractive, the fact that you're able to read into a situation. So you may get a lot of people coming to you to talk about their issues, their problems, and this is why one of the reasons why you may have to try and safeguard your energy if you haven't done so already, because you could feel quite overwhelmed, because you generally do care about other people, is what I'm picking up. You generally, blessings, good morning, and Annie, hope all is well. Thank you for joining us on this reading. We're going to be finding out what makes you attractive to others. We are on pile 1 at the moment, so if it resonates, please stick around, or stick around for the other piles. So I feel as if with you, pile number 1, you are a person whereby, like I said, people just find you to be very understanding. Like you could be in the, I'm hearing like, even some of you are not, right? But you could definitely make an amazing counselor. Like we need counselors like you, honestly. Or you could make definitely a great therapist, a massage, therapist. I'm picking up psychologist, but more so a counselor, a healer of some sort. You are very compassionate. You don't like to feel, or see pain that other people have experienced. You always want to make it right for others, but spirit is also wanting to also pour into yourself first, because you can get very emotionally drained. And as I'm looking at this picture right here, she's got her hands up. This, to me, it's almost like a shield of protection. Like I enjoy helping and healing others, but I need to protect my energy. So this could also be the thing that makes you very attractive to others, the fact that you do have boundaries, and you're not you're not put on display for people to just think they can just take and take and take and take. Like you do have boundaries. You do have a persona whereby people are drawn to you, and people will want to be within your vicinity, within your energy. People may want to latch on to your energy. But what makes you attractive also is that you are not a person whereby, I'm hearing you're very selective as to who you allow in your immediate crowd, and you don't allow a lot of people to have access to your energy, right? So that's very attractive to others. Yeah, we've got the King of Cups. Some of you could be a Pisces, or you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. And King of Cups and Queen of Cups are both like counterparts, right? But I feel as if you are very attractive because, again, there's a certain way about you whereby you're very reserved. So again, people can sense this depth within you, and people are drawn to it. It's like people are drawn to it like a moth to a flame, but at the same time, they know that there's a certain part of you that will not allow people to get past a certain line, and this is what draws people to you even more. Again, there's something very serene about you, very poised, very relaxed. Even if you feel quite tense inside, you give off an energy. I feel like what makes you very attractive, pal number one, is that you have a very strong energy. But this energy is strong, not in a fire, in a fire sign way, because fire signs are known to be very passionate, dynamic, excitable, electric. Your one is very strong, whereby you are emotionally strong. You emotionally, you know, are able to stir people from within, the undercurrents of people from within. You're able to let people express how they feel. Even if people are very repressed, you have that ability to make people, especially those people that are quite repressed, you have that ability to make them open up and, just spill out all their emotions, all their guts, on the table. And you're just like, whoa, but you don't really show it, but you have that ability to, you trigger people to emote. And this is an ability that you may not have been aware of, or you may be aware of, because you may feel like, okay, a lot of people tell me their problems, their business, their life story. Why is that? It's because people feel safe within your company. uh People also, yeah, people feel safe within your company. People feel as if you are very trustworthy. People are drawn to you also, and they find you attractive because they think you're physically good looking. Some of you could have like grey hair, whether you're male or female, and this is a quality that adds depth to you. This is a quality that adds character. I'm hearing don't dye it. Like, this is a quality that adds depth and character, and it gives you an edge, and shows that you've got a personality, right? It puts a spin on your personality. Some of you, if you are a male, you may have a beard as well, and it gives you a look of, you could have like, I don't know, I'm picking up like, Angel in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't think Angel, yeah, did Angel didn't have a beard, did he? But I'm Spike, yeah, it's Spike. You're giving off Spike vibes, like, um from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. For some of you, not for all of you, or Spike like types. If you don't know who Spike is, check out Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was a slayer of the vampires. She used to like do martial arts and beat up the vampires, but she fell in love with a vampire, which was Angel. And Angel had his own spin-off show, and Angel was very like mysterious. He used to wear like a black coat, and it was, they fell in love. But then there was another character later on in the show called Spike, and Spike was a vampire too, and he was like a bad boy. I'll say Angel was a good vampire, right? But Spike was a bad boy, and then Buffy fell in love with Angel, with Spike too. So it was like a third party situation, and this could be the thing. Some people could, you could be involved in a lot of third party situations, whether knowingly or unknowingly, or you always have, or you've always, if you look back, you can find that you were always, not always, but you were in situations with people whereby they fell in love with you, and then you were the person in the middle, or you may always have people falling in love with you at the same time, and those people may not like each other because you are the common denominator. Or if you are involved in a third party situation, whether you know or not know, you are the person that people want to choose over someone else, and then you may find that someone's partner gets angry with you, and it's just like, I'm hearing like you are always the chosen one, is what I'm picking up. But back to this Buffy and Spike. With Spike, I feel like you may have Spike like characters that are drawn to you. Spike is a bad boy, and I'm not just like putting it out there. Or you can have that bad boy like quality, when in fact, I'm picking up. I don't know what his name is, but you know that I'm starting to watch tennis now, and there's this tennis, because obviously Serena Williams and Venus are like the queens of the court. So I tend to watch some of their matches online sometimes. But there's a guy called Nick something. He's Australian, and he's got that. They hail him as the bad boy of tennis, but he's got his own podcast now. So I think this is a new way of him showing his personality, which is a good thing, because when you do your own podcast, you're able to display who you are as a person. And the media had projected an image onto him of a person that he wasn't. But in regards to whatever was going on in his life, he played up to that image, which wasn't very beneficial. So I feel like this could be like a rebranding for him. I think he's like a Taurus or something with an Aries moon, but he's got that bad boy look, right? He doesn't look like a tennis player, and you guys might be thinking, what does a tennis player look like? But he's got his hat back to front, he's talking back, he's just acting like I don't know, like he's got his ears pierced, like he's just got this attitude, and like that's why they held him the bad boy of tennis. So even though inside, and then he done an interview, I think with Piers Morgan, where he was saying that he doesn't like the image that was projected onto him, but he played up to it. And to me, it came across as if he was in disconnect from himself. He wasn't knowing who he was. So he almost felt as if, I may as well play up to this role. But now that he's got the podcast, he's able to show who he is as a person. And he interviewed some really amazing people. Like I saw a clip because I follow him on Instagram. I saw a clip and he's interviewing Mike Tyson. So that one looks pretty interesting. So if you know who I'm talking about, his name's called Nick something. His surname begins with a K. He's a tennis player. I think he's taken a break of an injury, but he's doing a lot of podcasting. But he's like seen as like a bad boy. So I feel like either bad boy types, if you are feminine listening to this, or even if you are interested in the same gender, you may gain like a lot of bad boy types that are drawn to you. And even if they look like a bad boy, once you get to know them, um, I'm sensing like you could be drawn to a lot of bad boy types, right? For some of you, this is who they are, but you have that ability to transform them into expressing their emotions, or you have the ability to be drawn, or bad boy types are drawn to you, but once you get to know them, you realize that there's a lot of depth to them and they connect with you on a soulful spiritual level. If you are male listening to this and you are interested in the opposite, you know if you're interested in a feminine or a masculine, then I feel as if you could look like a bad boy, right? But once people connect with you, you are so different from how you look outwardly, right? You have a lot of depth. You're very compassionate, very sensitive, very caring, very loving, very generous. But the image that you display, and that's the contradiction with you, and that's why people are drawn to you, because it's like, I thought you were one way, and then people are attracted to you because of that way that you look. And then once they get to know you, it's like, wow, like I'm seeing crystals, like you're a diamond in the rough. It's like you are like a crystal, beautiful to look at, but there's so much to you. It's not, and there's so much edges. Like you could have like an edgy like look quality, or for instance, if you are a female listening to this, you could be very soft features, or you can look. I'm hearing like fairy like. I don't know why I'm just like I like fairies for some reason, but you can look like a fairy, or you could be petite. You don't have to be petite, or you can just have like very nice features. I'm thinking of like Willow Smith, or Haley Bailey, the girl that played Little Mermaid, like them type of features. That does not even need makeup, looking more beautiful, without makeup. Sometimes, because maybe when you've got them type of features, makeup can actually drown you, or just minimal makeup, but that type of look, ethereal, right? And I feel as if once people get to know you, because they may just put you in a box of, oh, okay, she's just so beautiful, she's so pretty, whatever. But when people get to know you, there's so much depth. You could be very goofy. You could like take the mick out yourself. Not to say taking the mick out yourself makes you, I mean, like you're not afraid to dress down and, detach away from the way you look. Like you may have like eccentric tastes, or you could be a person that looks like that, ethereal and so forth. So people may feel like, okay, I bet they don't eat burgers because they don't want the ketchup to be at the side of their mouth. I bet they eat pizza with a knife and fork. Like people may project this onto you. You definitely could have Pisces in your chart, or you could be a Pisces, because sometimes when you've got Pisces in your chart, Neptune rules Pisces, people can project an image of what they want you to be onto you, which can be hard sometimes, but I feel as if if you look the way that I mentioned, you don't have to necessarily look like the two females I just mentioned, but I'm just saying, like, in general, you could have that ethereal look where you don't really need much makeup. You're just like a natural beauty, right? And even if you wear makeup, even if you're beautiful and you wear makeup, it enhances your beauty. But that type of look, I'm talking about, and people just perceive you to be, oh, she's so cute, oh, she's so pretty. But then it's like you like rock music, or you know, you like skateboarding, or you like watching, you know, wrestling, or you like kickboxing, or just something gritty about you. Whereas if you are a male, it's the opposite. You could look quite gritty and edgy, but then you're very sensitive. So this is what people find attractive about you. I went around the part with that. Yeah, you're definitely got Pisces in your chart, or you could be drawn to a Pisces individual. But I feel this is your reading, part number one. So you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I feel like I'm hearing like I moved to the beat of my own drum. Maybe because I saw Aquarius there. Some of you could be a Pisces, Aquarius cusp, but I feel more so it's a Pacific sign. So I'm picking up strong Piscean energy here, strong Scorpio energy, but more so strong Piscean energy. A little bit Cancer, but more Pisces and Scorpio. And I feel like with you, you are a person that is very connected to source, and people can sense this off you. I'm hearing like you are walking karma. So if people have tried to wrong you in the past, they definitely have faced some sort of karma, whether or not you realize that. You are very protective of other people, and you are very protected of your, of your energy. Some of you could believe in, I definitely feel that you are, some of you could be readers, tarot readers. Some of you are definitely connected to your angels, but some of you are psychic, whether you know that or not. Some of you, people come to you if they feel that they want a answer to a problem. People come to you and ask you, and some of you may not even have to pull cards. You just intuitively know. You have a strong psychic sense. You know when to. You're very protective, I'm hearing, and you know when to make a move and when not to make a move. You know when to take your energy back. You know when to remove yourself from people that you know are no good for you, um who wants to use you in a specific way. Not to say that it's always 100%, because you could be a person that is so self-protective that sometimes you could close yourself off from the wrong person, and that could be due to maybe opening up yourself emotionally in the past and the feelings not being reciprocated. So sometimes you may actually pass upon opportunities that could be very beneficial for you. But I feel like as the years have progressed, you have definitely enhanced on your spirituality, and you could be a person that doesn't necessarily need to be in a relationship, need to be in a friendship. You march to the beat of your own drum. You may actually prefer being alone. What makes you attractive is that loner like quality that you have about you. But you know that you're not always alone, if that makes sense. I feel also that you are a person that likes to meditate. You may like to do yoga. So people find this attractive about you because it makes your energy more serene, more balanced, and you are in tune with yourself. You are in tune with yourself, which makes you able to connect with others and be in tune with other people. You're not afraid to do the inner work. At first, it may be quite fearful, because I'm picking up for some of you the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is seen as somebody that could be quite repressed in other readings as well, in other decks, I should say. He could be quite repressed. So, if that is you in that energy of your male or female, Spirit is saying doing the inner work is hard work at first, but it is necessary. Okay, because once we connect to how we truly feel, and once we are able to emote about how we truly feel, we set ourselves free. And by doing so, we can do that by talking, having talking therapy, journaling, exercising, but confronting what is holding us back, confronting our fears, because some of you could be quite repressed. And I feel like for others of you more so, this is what makes you attractive, the fact that you're able to express your emotions. And some of you have gone to therapy, and it's been a blessing, is what I'm hearing. Some of you have done your own therapy, healing, journaling, swimming, being connected to the sea. There's something very water, like I feel like you're very connected to water. You may like swimming, but I feel as if you're very balanced, emotionally and spiritually balanced as well. So what makes you attractive to others is the Knight of Swords. You could be an Aquarius here. I'm picking up, for some of you, not for all, Aquarius, Pisces, cast, is that you are a non-conformist. You don't conform to societal norms. Like, for instance, whatever your background, whatever the background that you come from, could, you know, you may have seen family members move in the same way, right? But you respect your culture, but at the same time, you understand that you are your own person. You may have a lot of different friends from different walks of life. You may not be religious. You may, believe in a higher source, but you are able to relate to a lot of different people and their beliefs. You may not agree with their beliefs, but you are accepting of others. So you're very acceptive of others because there's something that could look different about you, especially from a place where you come from or your background, right? You may not look like people, or you may not act like the people that are from your background, and it's almost like you want to rebel. There's a rebel within you. You want to rebel from it, although you respect it. You respect your environment. You respect your culture, your upbringing, but you want to carve a lane for yourself. You're a person that likes to help others. I'm picking up that Aquarian energy when Aquariuses are in their higher vibration, when they want to uplift the collective. When Aquariuses are in their lower vibration, they are more self-focused. They are more on a me first based attitude. They are more, you know, I've got to get mine first, not caring who they hurt in the long run. But when they're in their higher vibration, Aquariuses are one of the most amazing people to be around. They love to help others. They're not threatened about someone doing well. They want everyone to do well. They are great networkers. They carve out lanes for themselves and inspire others to do so too. So that you could fall into that category because people find you to be very high vibrational, very eccentric, very original, very, Aquarius are known to see the future. So you do things before it's time. So people are always on the edge of their seat, like, what are they going to do next? Like, you're very exciting. You have an electric mind. You're very intelligent. Like, some people will not get what you're talking about until it's too late. So you could come up with a concept of an idea and people are like, yeah, or they may put it down and say, oh, that's so cute. But then when you do it, everyone else starts doing it. But when you mentioned it, people were stunting on it. People were, rubbishing it. People were thinking that it's never going to work, right? And I saw a video on Instagram and I wholeheartedly agreed. This guy, I think he's an MMA fighter, he was saying that he's a master manifester. And some of you could be master manifestors. If you didn't know it before, Spirit is saying you need to believe in it. Look around you, look at what you have manifested, your job, your dog, your cat, the person you're with, the friends that you have. I feel like you are master manifestors. This is what makes you attractive. But at the same time, you are very self-protective of your energy because you are aware that some people may want to, only want to latch onto your energy for their own benefit. You're not silly. A user from a mile off, right? But I feel as if you are a person whereby, going back to that MMA fighter, some of you could be into MMA. That's just a side note, right? But you are a master manifester in regards to, sorry, this MMA guy was saying that he is a master manifester. Then he said, for instance, look at the mic that we're using, because he was doing a podcast and he was saying it came out of someone's imagination. Sorry, like someone imagined to create a piece of equipment that can make voices echo and be heard, right? That is a part of a manifestation. And it was created in the spiritual, and then obviously in the physical, it had to be manifest it. They had to be made. But I feel like you are so able, and we all have manifesting abilities, but I believe some have stronger manifesting abilities more than others. And that can come with a lot of different things, right? But you are a believer, and that's the first thing. And you are in alignment with yourself because you do a lot of work on yourself. There's a lot of cleansing that you do, protecting of energy, salt baths, etc. Right? You make sure that you protect yourself energetically and spiritually and mentally, right? So you do a lot of inner work on yourself. You analyze yourself. You self-reflect. You do the shadow work. You hibernate when needed. Whatever the case is, um, you make sure you do what it needs to be done so that you are in the right vibration to integrate with others, right? And when you don't want to integrate with others, you know when to back up. Remember, Queen of Cups, like she's got like a shield around her. You know when to safeguard your energy. But I feel with you, you are a type of person that can actually just pull anything from the air. And that's why I say some people have more stronger manifesting abilities more than others. And you are aware that you have to be mindful of what you think about, because anything you want you can get, but you're not afraid to put in the hard work. you know you could be somebody that could be a fast talker with a Knight of Swords, because he's rushing very quickly towards the motorbike. Some people can find you exciting, is what I'm picking up. And also the energy that you possess can be one of detachment. Here today, gone tomorrow. People cannot keep up with you, so that keeps people on their toes, that keeps people excited. And also what makes you attractive is that when you are done with someone or something, you're not afraid to just cut them off and never look back. You don't dwell on things that are painful for too long. You go through the grieving period, and people may say that your cut-off game is just like so slick, they didn't see it coming, they admire it, and this may make people become quite obsessed with you and want you more, because you have this loving, kind energy that people are drawn to. But when you go into that like beast mode of, I don't want to deal with you anymore, you may not even tell people, you just cut them off, right? And then people are like craving your energy, but it's just so sudden and so quick that people cannot adapt, if that what that if that makes sense. But you're not afraid to, like, once you cut people off, you don't return, is what I'm picking up. We also have the star, so you definitely stand out from the crowd. You could be a person that belongs to many groups, clubs, or organizations. You could have many friends, is what I'm picking up. So we got heavy Aquarius here. Some of you could be an Aquarius, some of you could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But I feel like you are a person that you could be on social media, you could be an influencer, and you brighten up people's day. You have a very chirpy, bright, bubbly aura, and people are just drawn to you. People may come up to you and say you should be, a social media influencer, or you should be a celebrity, or you got star quality, because we do have the star. You do have star quality, you do shine, you do stand out. And even if that means that you are with friends, or if you've got siblings, you stand out, okay? And people want to be around you because you have that healing energy, and you are able to heal yourself and heal others. You are a person that likes to lift up the collective. You don't like to go around people to take. You want to give, whether that's giving of advice, whether that's giving moral support. You are a giver, you are a healer. You know how to heal self, and because you know how to heal self, you are then generous in regards to healing others as well. So you are that light in the darkness for a lot of different people, okay? So you are unforgettable. So this is what makes you attractive, and I feel like you are very stunning to look at, very beautiful. You stand out, and it's your energy. Your energy is very radiant, but you are very, charming and funny for some of you. But yeah, you are a star. Okay, so let's see the Page of Pentacles. So some of you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Again, you could be a person that is self-made, is what I'm picking up. So this is what people find attractive about you. So if you are in a workplace, a lot of people like you. They find you to be reliable. They find you to be very dependable. I also feel that, I may have mentioned people that may be drawn to you. The signs of people that may actually be drawn to you is what I'm picking up. But I feel like people find you to be somebody that's not afraid to get the work done, even if they don't understand something. You are that person that puts in the work. You are very, because with this card, this is my Virgo card, and Virgo's rule the sixth house. So you are a person that is on that higher vibration of a Virgo, if you are a Virgo, right? You like to serve others. Like, you are that person to always make sure someone's eaten, even at work, you make sure that your colleagues have eaten, or you're bringing food for your colleagues, or, sometimes you may even do your colleagues' work. And Spirit is saying, like, that's cool if they are busy with something else, but don't always, don't always extend yourself, because make sure you know, have enough energy for yourself. And I feel that most of you do have enough energy for yourself, because you are coming into that energy of safeguarding your energy and not overextending yourself. But you are that, you may not feel comfortable expressing your emotions all the time, but you show your feelings through acts of service. So you are a person that makes people feel taken care of. You are that person to check up on your neighbor. You are that person that, make sure everyone in the workplace is good, is feeling okay. Have you had your lunch? Go for your lunch break now, or, bringing in lunch for others as well. If your workmate is feeling quite low and down, you have the right words to pick them up. You like to take care of others. Yeah. What makes you attractive is that you are, again, a master manifestor. You may have a lot of suitors as well that you are aware about or not aware about, but because you have a lot of suitors, this could in turn make other people turn their head. So even if people wasn't necessarily like looking at you in that way, because people are attracted to you, other people will then become attracted to you, because they think to themselves, what is attractive about pile number one? And then they will see what is attractive about pile number one, and then they will be drawn to pile number one. So you have your pick and choose as to who and for some of you, I don't think you're aware. See how he's got his back turned, like he's content within himself in it. But there's many people around him like, pick me, and you're not aware of it. And this is what makes you attractive. What makes you attractive is that you don't know how attractive you are. There's a gracefulness with you. There's a humbleness with you. Is what I'm picking up. Okay, so what makes you attractive is that, you are a person that knows when to wait. Timing is everything. You're not a person that just rushes into a situation just for the sake of it. And that comes with caution, and that, that makes people drawn to you, that you have that caution. Because when I saw like this card right here, the Knight of Swords, it's like, whoa, like whenever I see that card, it's like, someone that's very reckless, like just rushing. Look, the motorbike is at the edge of the hill or the cliff. Is he going to get on it and ride off the cliff, or it's slightly turned, or is he going to turn around? Is that caution side within his brain going to say, turn it around? But you have a lot of caution. You know when to make the right time. But some of you could be quite like reckless, and this is what people find attractive about you. People may find you to be very unpredictable. There's an unpredictability about you. For others of you, what people find attractive about you is that you are very cautious. You know when, I'm hearing Rihanna, wait your turn, because Rihanna is like she's born like the 18th, I think. So she's like a Pisces, Aquarius cusp as well. You know when to wait your turn, and you know your turn is going to come. Rihanna's got a song called Wait Your Turn. I was listening to that song yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this album rated R so bad. Bad is in good, right? So people could find you to be quite like a bad boy or a bad girl for some of you, right? And people could also find you to be somebody that always changes their image as well. They don't know what they're gonna have. They don't know what they're gonna get next week. What do people find attractive about you? I feel like people find you to be somebody that has a lot of projects that's going on, but you are a person that may focus on one project and master that project, is what I'm picking up. People may find you attractive also because you don't follow other people. Whatever other people are doing, it's not going to move you. Even if it's popping off, i.e., even if it's doing well for other people, you're not going to say, oh, I'm going to do that because such and such is doing it. No, you know your own self. You are not following the trend because you are the trend, okay? And you are the type of person to watch other people. You may have given people warnings before, like, I don't think that's a good idea, and they may try and convince you that what they're doing is a good idea. But remember, some of these people may have come to you for advice, and you're giving them the advice, and they're still going off and doing it. And you can foresee something going to play out, but you can say to them, look, this is what it's going to be. This is what you should do. You stand in your truth. You don't let other people sway you by their opinions, especially like I'm hearing like you're a non-conformist, and especially for instance, like if you belong to a certain background, you're not going to let that where you come from determine how you're going to live your life. You stick to your guns. You stick to, this is me. I respect what you're saying, but this is who I am. This is what I want to do. Some of you are getting to that point right now, but Spirit is saying if you're not at that point, work on moving towards that point, and that could be done through therapy, through journaling, right? Because I'm looking at the way he's holding on to that one, like, no, this is who I am, and I'm gonna stick to it. These ones are what you want me to be, but I'm not that. I've been pretending to be that, but I'm not that. This is who I am. So you're not afraid to like stick to your guns. You're not afraid to wait your turn. You could be quite stubborn in regards to, because could have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be in Aquarius, and Aquariuses are fixed, like a fixed sign, right? As in, this is what I want to do, and no one's going to change my mind. So you're very hard to sway. You stick to your guns. What people find attractive about you is that, some people may feel like you have a lot of problems, but you're not afraid to talk about your problems. Some people may find that if you allowed yourself to express more, this is for a small few of you, then you will have less problems. But it's almost like people find what people find attractive about some of you is that they want to save you. So you may have like, not for all of you, but you may have like a lot of problems whereby you may express to people like, look, this is the situation that's going on. I don't know. Do you understand what I mean? Like, and people, as you're telling people, that they can see how you can save yourself, because in this card it depicts like a woman, she's tied up, and like people have said, I'm getting tongue tied, guys. She can take this off, like the scarf over her eye, the scarf that are wrapped around her. She can climb out. But then again, if her hands are tied, how's she going to do all of that? But at the same time, it's like people may feel like you need to be saved. They can see a issue or a problem that has a lot of, exits out of it, but you don't see the exit. So people enjoy helping you. But again, you have to be quite mindful if you're in this energy, because people may want you to be in that victim energy where they can, try and keep you stuck in that victim energy, not wanting you to evolve to a higher version of yourself. So that's a side note. You've got to be quite mindful. So people can project an image of you of being a victim, and because of this, depending on how highly evolved they are, they could actually manipulate you and keep you stagnant and stuck. So you've got to be quite mindful. You've got to tap into your power as well. And some of you, I feel like you're either moving into that energy of tapping into your power of like, this is who I am, this is what I want, and I'm not going to budge, I'm not going to move. And for others of you, this could also be the opposite, whereby people feel like, oh, I've got to save him, I've got to save her. You don't want to be, you don't want people to think that way, because some people could use it to their advantage. That will be very detrimental to you. That's a side note. So what do people find attractive about you? So we've got Queen of Cups again. Some of you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. Strong Pisces here. We've got Pisces, we've got Scorpio, Aquarius, and we've got Virgo. So what do people find attractive about you? People find you to be very compassionate, very nurturing. And the thing is, when people connect with you, it's not a thing of people just connecting with you. Sometimes you may say to someone, oh, how are you feeling today? And they're like, oh, I'm okay. Oh, see you later. That's just like a passing conversation. That's not like a real, genuine, heartfelt, connective, conversation. That was just a conversation just to pass the time by. Whereas with you, people find you to hold space and really hone into that emotion and really sit there. And that's very, I'm speaking of empath energy in it. So you are able to sit in an emotion with another person, or You're able to hold space. Whenever you connect with someone, it's just you and them. It's no one else. You make people feel that way. It's what people find attractive about you. And you're able to open up. You're able to open up and say, you're able to offer kind and nurturing words that makes people feel like, wow, that was so powerful, that was so touching. Like, you're able to touch people with your words. You're able to convey emotions that they cannot even tap into. You're able to make them feel as if they are seen and heard, and that their emotions are felt, and that's powerful, right? So people find you to be emotionally powerful. Okay? I'm hearing transmute energy. You're able to alchemize and transmute energy and maybe turn your pain into purpose. Some of you are on your way to this way of being. Some of you can do this ability. So what do people find attractive about you? People fall in love with you. You could be in a relationship right now. You don't have to be, but your relationships are not one to play with. Your relationships are deep. They're passionate. They could be fiery. I haven't got any fire sign cards here, but they could be very deep. They could be very passionate, and intense. Take out the fiery. We ain't got no fire sign cards at all. So you're definitely a water sign is what I'm picking up. And I feel as if a lot of people may view you as the one that got away. A lot of people, you may have had like two very important relationships in your life. Some of you may have looked up to your parents' relationship, and your parents could be very deeply in love, and you may have always wanted what they had. They showed you the true definition of true, authentic love, and you seek to find that type of love where it's heartfelt, where it's a soul recognition, where it's a deep spiritual bond, and your relationships are not one to play with. So people fall in love with you whether they have expressed this to you or not, but you make people feel this way. So for those people that want to date you, they feel very emotionally drawn towards you. I'm picking up a lot of Plutonic energy. Some of you could have Scorpio, a Pluto in Scorpio. Some of you could have a Mars in Scorpio as well, or some of you definitely could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, Aquarius, a little bit of Cancer. I'm not really picking up Cancer. I'm picking up more Scorpio and Pisces for water signs. Because look, we've got Pisces 1, 2, yeah. So we had the High Priestess as well 3 times. But there's something very Scorpionic about you. There's a lot of depth to you, and I feel like your relationships play out in this way as well. Like, it's very intense. It's like, this is a type of relationship whereby, and this is for people that have dated you in the past, and this is for like people that are intuitive, or they have that intuitive knowing that you are, that you draw out a side of them where they know that to be in a relationship with you will be very emotionally powerful. It wouldn't be one to play with. You are a person that may enjoy writing love letters, poems, beautiful heartfelt text messages, WhatsApp messages to your partner. You are very self-expressive. You may even like to sing to your partner. You may like to give gifts, flowers, take them out for a coffee, a meal, hot chocolate, whatever the case is, right? And you are not afraid to convey your emotions. Like, you may say, I really love you, and you will just explain why you love that person, and you make that person feel like they're the only girl in the world or the only male in the world, right? It's very deep and it's very unforgettable. When you have an experience with you, when people have an experience with you, it's unforgettable. You are the one that got away for a lot of different people, whether they've dated you or not. You are the one that got away. You are the one that touches people's heart. You could also be the person that gets people to meet their counterpart. Like, you could be a great, I'm hearing like love match, love coach, or something like that. You are a person that you could set people up, and you may have set up a lot of different people that are now maybe married, soulmates, they got kids, or whatever the case is. But I feel that people feel this way with you. They enjoyed being in a relationship with you, right? or for those that, because I'm looking at a 9 of Cups, these are like potentials, love potentials. These individuals I find are the ones that may want to give to you. You make people, on one hand, you make people want to save you, and on another hand, you make people want to just give their love to you, like give you an amazing experience of what a true relationship looks like, one that's balanced, one that's equal in regards to expressing of emotions, one where you are companions, one where there's a lot of trust, loyalty, um, and deep, soulful love. Okay, so what do people find attractive about you? Again, people may find you to be very attractive because there is like a very reserved like quality, very self-defensive like quality, and it makes people want you more. It's like, what are they hiding? I need to find out more about this person. And you could be this way in regards to other people. Like, you could be very protective of your energy, your space, again, your energy. But like other people, like, you're very protective of your nearest and dearest. And you are very kind in giving, picking up more of that Virgo energy as well. So there's Virgo in this reading as well. You are a person that likes to, you know, some of you may like to feed the homeless. Some of you are involved in charity work. You know when to give and how much to give as well. So there's an energy of you not overextending yourself. You like to take care of people, but Spirit is saying you need to also take care of yourself as well for some of you, because you may always put other people first, and you may I'm hearing save the best till last, and you are the best, but you always put yourself last, when in actual fact it should be the other way around. You give to yourself first, and then you'll have enough to give to others. But you are a person that, you may have lent people a lot of money before. I'm not saying that makes you a good person because you're lending people money, but you may have like taken people out of a bind before. You could be a person, I feel, that doesn't like to see people suffer. You really care about the needs of others, especially if they're in need, and you do what you can to help others. We have the High Priestess again. So this is saying that you are a person, I feel, that is very spiritual, very private, very knowledgeable. You're a person that you definitely have a not have a lot of knowledge, but you may not share it. But when people do converse with you, they find you to be highly intelligent. Again, you are connected to the ethers, you are connected to your guides, and you have a lot of spiritual knowledge. You are very spiritually powerful, and this is what people find attractive about you, whether they're into spirituality or not, or know this fact. This is what people find attractive about you. People can become quite territorial over you and possessive. And for some of you, you could be quite territorial and possessive, right? This is your reading, right? But people find this attractive about you. People could find you to be very protective of your assets. So you could be a person that makes a lot of money, and people may know that you make a lot of money, but you don't say your worth. Like, you're not materialistic, is what I'm picking up. So people find this attractive about you, the fact that you're not materialistic, that you could be quite repressed as well, like in regards to like not expressing your emotions. And again, people may find this attractive about you. Like, if only I can get them to open up. I would love to see them open up. I would love to see their wild side. So again, you may find this trait annoying for some of you, not for all of you, because this is how you are. You just like it, innit? You may feel like, I don't need people to know my business. And the secrecy side, because you could be very secretive, and people find that very, very attractive. Like, there's another side that they would like to know, but you're just not letting them know. So it keeps people on their toes, right? And the fact that you do not express your worth in regards to how much you make, what you're doing for a job. Some of you may own a lot of properties as well, but you don't really equate your worth to how much money you have in the bank, and people find this attractive about you. What people find attractive about you is that you are very competitive. So you go after your goals, you go after your dreams, and you always come out on top. Yeah, you're very ambitious as well. So you may find like a lot of people competing with you, but you are the star. So I feel like you are a person that always comes out on top. You know who you are, and then you just I'm hearing like you're going towards your north node, right? Whatever your north node is. Some of you could have a north node in Aquarius, some of you could have a north node in Pisces, and or Virgo, but some of you, I feel like I'm hearing Pisces or Scorpio. You go towards your north node and you're not in competition with anyone, you're actually competing with yourself. But some people that are competing with you do not understand that. So they feel like it's a race, but you always come up on top. You always beat other people. And what makes you attractive is the fact that there's a higher purpose to it all. And that's why you're very detached in regards to being materialistic. You can make money, yes, no doubt, but it's not about making money for you. Yes, money pays the bills, but you're more about how can I help myself to be a better version of myself, so that I'm a better, so that I'm maybe a role model to others, or also more so, how can I become a better version of myself so that I can help others? How your thing is, how can I help others? Is what I'm picking up. So these people that are trying to compete with you, they're trying to compete because they just want to be seen, to be praised, to be adored, when your purpose is not on that level. Your purpose is just, you're fulfilling a mission and an assignment that was given to you by the Creator or God, or whoever you believe in. And you're drawn and you're moved towards it daily, but you don't even understand why is it that way. But at the same time, you don't understand when people are trying to destroy you or come after you, because you're just doing what is just natural to you. And what is natural to you is to stand out, is to be a star, is to fulfill your purpose, is to be original, is to be, kind, caring, passionate, healing, amazing, really. So let's take a look at why people find you attractive and what makes you attractive. People look up to you. Yeah, people definitely look up to you. These are some of my channel messages. It's actually going to be from my one of a kind deck, but this is just a rough copy. So people look up to you. You are a role model. People want to aspire to be like you, or people aspire to be like you. And we also have, you are one of a kind because you enjoy collaborating and helping others. That's that Aquarian energy coming out. So you actually enjoy, and that's the higher vibration of Aquarius, when they actually enjoy helping others. So you may go to different groups, clubs, or organizations, and you may actually uplift and help and empower others, or the way that you do things inspires others to tap into their power. And you don't mind sharing your gifts, because you know that there's room for all. Everyone can win, and none of us are exactly the same. So your win is not going to affect my win, and vice versa. You want everyone to win. That's just the higher vibration of Aquarius, right? Raising the vibration of the collective. Okay, and you are in that higher vibration of it, whether you have Aquarius in your chart somehow. So people look up to you, and you enjoy collaborating and helping others. You do not believe in gatekeeping, because you may have met a lot of people that may have tried to gatekeep you when you were coming up, and this is what made you make a lane for your own. You are very inspiring. You could be the first to have done something, okay? And you make people feel like if you've done it, then I can do it, okay? So you believe in aligning with like-minded souls to help raise the vibrations of the universe. Very Aquarian-like energy you have. You are original, and you are rare. What makes you attractive is that you are rare. Your energy imprint is very distinct, and there's a lot of layers to you. Very fascinating. You're very warm, kind, caring, compassionate, soulful, and then you're very helpful, and then you're very innovative. So there's a lot of different layers there. And we have mermaid souls. Some of you could be of the age 33, or you could have like mermaid like qualities as well. Some of you, I feel, may like to wear revealing tops and so forth. And you're not afraid to express your body, and people find this to be a powerful thing about you, because you make people feel comfortable about expressing their body. Maybe your friends, if your friends were like reserved, or they always wanted to wear something daring, you're that type of person to say, look, why don't you wear it? Like, your body's banging, like, you can wear it. Or you might just wear it, and they may have a similar body or something like that, and it makes them think, oh, I can wear that as well. Like, you just inspire and empower others just to be their true, original, authentic self, right? And I feel like some of you, again, you are very attractive to look at. You can have like huge lips, juicy lips, large eyes. There's something about having gray hair for some of you. and you could be, I'm hearing voluptuous or curvy, or some of you could be very petite as well, and you have this dreamlike look about you. This card says, love is not blind, it only sees what matters. Yeah, and you are the type of person that, you don't conform to societal norms, as mentioned before. Like, you're the type of person to like date someone who you like, regardless of if they are the same background or religion as you. Like, if you like them, innit? So you don't really see color when you're dating someone. Some of you could be 33, or the age 33 could be a time where you come into your own as well. Some of you could be drawn to mermaids, or there's something, mermaid like about you. Hearing like siren energy, because like the mermaids, they used to call the sailors in, apparently. Then once the sailors come in, they'll just drag them down, But you got that, and I mentioned the mermaid as well because I mentioned Haley Berry, so you could have like that. And also, before that film, well, we had a film called Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. So some of you could have that Daryl Hannah like look, or some of you could have that Tom Hanks like look. And I know Tom Hanks is a Cancer with a Leo moon. We ain't got no Leo or Cancer here, but you could say that the Queen of Water is a Cancerian energy also. But I feel like he wanted to save her, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? So you can have an energy whereby people want to save you. People think, oh, damsel in distress, and you're actually not. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're a guy, but you could be very serene, and you could be like a siren like energy where you're very alluring. It's like your energy is very powerful, very seductive, is what I'm picking up. Even if you're a man and you may not even understand it, you might be thinking, why is it people staring at me? But it's like your energy is so powerful, right? So we have Beautiful Bandit. So some of you could have like blonde hair. I did mention Daryl Hannah. Some of you may have dyed your hair blonde, or you may like to wear blonde wigs. You may like, to wear like red lipstick, very loud and powerful makeup. And again, I picked up some of you do not like to wear makeup. So for those of you that do like to wear makeup, a lot of people are drawn to the way you do your makeup because it's very bold, it's very bright, it's very powerful. You could be good with your hands. Like, you could do other people's makeup as well. 2 and 9. So some of you could be of the age 29 as well, or you could, when you were 29, this is when you came into your own, and it's almost like you are not really dressing up for other people, and you shouldn't dress up for other people. You should actually dress up for yourself. But I feel like you are a person whereby, what does it say on their eyelids? You are a person whereby it says gangster. Yeah, you are a person whereby you don't do anything to please others. If you see something you want to wear it, you go and wear it. You're not doing it to gain that attention. Obviously, you want people to think you look nice, but it's more so you want to feel good in it. You want to feel nice. So, see how she got her eyes closed right there. It's like, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I don't even see you. I'm doing it for me and what makes me feel good. So what makes you attractive? I am enough. Mother, daughter, sister, lover. 2 and 4, Peacock, Priestess. Priestess is like High Priestess energy, which is Pisces energy. Some of you could definitely be a Pisces. Some of you could be a parent. Some of you could be a daughter. Uh, Obviously, because you're here. Some of you could have a sister, or some of you could have a partner. But I feel like you know you play a role to many people, and you give of yourself in the same quantity to all these people. But sometimes, like, her eyes look a little bit sad. It might make you feel drained, and it might make you feel like, I'm not doing enough. And this is why on this card it says, I am enough. It's almost like she's reminding herself that I am enough. Like, but she's giving out her energy to so many different people. That's why Spirit is saying that some of you could be in this energy where you're protecting of self and your energy, because you feel drained, you feel drawn out. Even if you're a male listening to this, you could have a sister, you could have a daughter, you could have a partner. So you feel quite scattered right now, and you feel it's like you could be putting yourself down, like, I'm not doing enough, when you are actually doing enough, because you are enough. You are a lot to other people, but now you need to be a lot to yourself. And one of the ways that you can be a lot to yourself is by looking after yourself, putting yourself first. It does not make you selfish. It makes you, show that, it makes you show other people that you are actually enough and you are worthy. Because if we keep, you know, giving of ourselves to everyone, we're sometimes showing people that oh, my feelings don't matter, and that's why people will keep chipping away and chipping away. But if we put ourselves first and say, no, I'm gonna put myself first, whether that means I'm gonna go out for a walk alone, I'm gonna book a holiday alone, um, I'm going to have a hobby that I enjoy, I'm going to take myself out alone, then other people will have no choice but to respect that. But if we're always available and so forth, which I think some of you are, then people just assume that you're always available, emotionally available. But some of you have come out of this energy. Maybe this was the case when you were like 24, when you stepped into that role of, okay, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and that, and it was nothing for you. And you may have seen your dreams get dashed. You may have seen other people, like your friends or your family, other family members live out their dreams, but you always put other people first, and you may not have understood why am I upset, why am I angry, and then you may have realized that it's because I always put myself last, you know. But these individuals, you may feel like they don't appreciate you. For some of you, this is why Spirit is saying you need to start putting yourself first, because you're giving of yourself to the point of exhaustion, and these people don't appreciate it. Whereas others of you, this is a role that you have to play. You could be a mother, you may have a daughter, you may have sisters, you may have a partner, and they do appreciate you, and you are different to all the different people who are in your life. Like, you give of yourself in different ways. And I'm also hearing there you are balanced, because enough means to me, like, I feel like I see like a scale that's balanced. So you have a balance when you are catering to all these different people in your life, but you look a little bit tired. But and at the same time, Spirit is saying that when you need your own time, you make sure that you take your own time, and people respect that. They may say that, oh, she's just doing that now, she needs her own time, or she's gone out because it's her me time day or whatever. And Spirit is saying for some of you, have a me time day too. I might need to do that myself as well. You may have come into your own at 24, or this behavior could have occurred at 24. And we also have critic. So I feel like this could be something about your hair. What makes you attractive is that you may have like very thick hair, very thick jet black hair. Again, you could have, oval eyes, small nose, nice lips, all in proportion, a symmetrical face, heart-shaped face as well. And there's a lot of, you could be very quiet, but once people get to connect with you mentally, your mind is very colorful. You could be very artistic as well. You could be the age 18 for some of you, but this, you may have stepped into this power of yours from the age 18, where you'll be more self-expressive in regards to the way that you look. I want to go back to this card though. I feel like, yeah, you are a healer, and you do look after others as well. So it's what makes you attractive. People respect your counsel, people respect your point of view, and the advice that you give. Okay, so what makes you attractive is you are stronger than you think. Wow, number 31. Some of you could be of the age 31, or you stepped into your power at that age where you realize how powerful you really are, and you realize that, instead of looking outwardly, I have to look inwardly. There's something very, like, I'm hearing like regal about you, but this is like giving me Aries vibes as well, right? So you are a person that could be a pioneer in something. So you have your own mind, or you're stepping into that energy of having your own mind. You are a person that stands in your power, walks in your truth, even if you have to walk alone. So that's what makes you very attractive as well. And you're not afraid to seize opportunities or to make opportunities for yourself. So what makes you attractive is black diamond. Some of you could be the age 39, and true love is eternal. So some of you may have gone through something, some sort of ending, but it transformed you. And also another thing is you loving who you want to love. It's what makes you powerful. So some of you may have been with somebody in the past and everyone was against it, is what I'm picking up. But I'm hearing like against all odds, you and that person were able to stick and stay together. Maybe you both separated due to your own, whatever happened within that situation. But despite people trying to destroy what you had, it allowed you and the other person to get closer to each other. Again, there's an energy of you are the one that got away, and people are still in love with you. The true love is eternal. So even if relationships have ended, you are the one that has got away, and people still see you in a high light. And you don't see like, you're not moved by how someone looks. You're moved by how someone makes you feel. So even if someone was saying to you, "Oh, why are you with him? Or why are you with her? They got this. They're not like that. They haven't got this." You're just connected to the soul. Or you could connect with people that are like this because you are like this, the black diamond, because you believe in heart connections as opposed to physical connections. Obviously, you want to find your person physically attractive, but you believe in staying with people until the end of time. So you are very loyal. You may believe in marriage, even if you're not traditional marriage, but you believe in once I'm committed to someone, that's it. I don't see anyone else. It's till death do us part. That type of energy. You are that ride or die type partner as well. You are the protector. You will love your person so much, and um, this is what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up that some people you see the beauty within others, even if other people can't see the beauty in a situation. You see the beauty in a person. I'm not talking about a person that's effed up. I'm talking about a cool person, but other people may feel like you shouldn't be with that person because of their own opinion. No, you see the beauty in that person, and you are the type of person that likes to connect on a soulful level. And once you make that commitment, it's forever. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Keep being the amazing, amazing you. For like a personal reading, and I will connect with you soon. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energies. Absolute pleasure. Okay, so let's move on to pile number two. I'm gonna burn some incense up in here and see what pile number two has in store for us. Pile number one was absolutely a blast, absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be that deep, but with a lot of water there, then it will have to be, because it's a lot of water in your chart, a little bit of air, but more water. So if you haven't heard pile number one, please go and check it out. We're going to move on to pile number two. Let's get some incense. So pile number two, I'll say pile number one that we are experiencing the moon in Libra. If you didn't hear the intro, Libra is that sign of beauty, love, poise, grace, and it is ruled by the planet Venus, which is the planet of love, as well as Taurus. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus as well. So we're going to see what makes you so attractive. I'm picking like Libra vibes for this card, for this pile, sorry. See, I'm getting tongue-tied because I was talking a lot. Pile number one. Thoroughly enjoyed their reading though. Nice person. Whoever you are, pile number one. So let's move over to pile number two. Some people from pile number one may be listening to pile number two. So let's see. Why are you attractive, pile number one? Why are you attractive? Okay, so we start with the Three of Wands. Okay, what makes you attractive, pile number one, is that there's something about your communication style. You know when to make the right move in regards to expressing how you feel. Like, you don't just talk for the sake of talking. So you could be a great listener, is what I'm picking up. You know when to wait, as opposed to, like, you're not a person that's very, you're not a person that's just going to do something in the spirit of the moment. Like, you really think about things and think about when will be the right timing. And I'm hearing again, because I said it in part number one, wait your turn. So you know when the time will be right. You know when to strike. You know when to make your move. You know when to, you are aware of, whatever you put in, you get out. So you are aware of whatever hard work that you do, you are guaranteed to receive a positive outcome because of the work that you've put in. And whether you are aware of that or not, this is what people find attractive about you, that you're not afraid to wait your turn. But whilst you're waiting your turn, you are still putting in the hard work in the background. So you're not a person that's just going to be idle. You are a person also, what people find attractive about you is that you're not always putting yourself out there. You know when to, I'm hearing Fat Joe, lean back, but you know when to, and I wouldn't say that, I don't know whether it is intentional, but like I said, it's tied in with timing. So you are aware of when to be seen and when not to be seen. Okay? You don't want to over familiarize yourself with others, because I heard from, I heard from like a video where, familiarity can breed disrespect. And either you're learning that now, or you've learned that. So you know when to be, and that's not the case for everyone, but there are some people that if you over familiarize yourself with them, they will disrespect you because they feel comfortable around you. Whereas if there is a certain level of mystique, there's a certain level of space, you don't allow people to get too comfortable with you. Because sometimes when people get too comfortable, they can become quite disrespectful. And that depends on the person, because you can become comfortable with someone and it deepens a friendship, it deepens a bond. But some people, if they were so engrossed and so in awe of you at first, and then once they get, for instance, like someone like MJ or Beyonce or Serena Williams, say, right, they are on another level, right? So in terms of their sport, and even Usain Bolt, and they have to have a certain level of detachment. Beyonce is integrating more of her fans now. So some of you could be in the public eye, is what I'm picking up, or very like famous amongst your peers or whatever community or workplace that you work in. But if they were too, if they were like your average Joe, like just going to the shop and stuff like that, which Beyonce is like, she's integrating herself into, in China and stuff like that, going on the trains and that. But if we saw them every day, it wouldn't strike up that excitement. It wouldn't strike up that, they would be too accessible. So you're now learning, or you've learned not to make yourself accessible. So you may integrate and disconnect, you know. So what makes you attractive is that you are not accessible all the time. You know when to walk away. You know when to disconnect yourself. You know when to leave a person or a situation when it's not working for you. And when I say when it's not working for you, I'm not saying that in a narcissistic way. I'm saying in a way of, you've done all you can do, you poured in your energy, and now it's time to move forward. And that's not to say that you're not carrying forth any deep emotions, but what makes you attractive is that, again, it ties back into, you're not easily accessible, because you've seen the way situations can play out in the past when you have been accessible, when you have been giving your best, and it awoken monsters within other people as well. They weren't respecting the fact that you were giving of your time, you were giving of your energy, you were giving of your friendship, and for some of you, your love, and it wasn't being reciprocated. It was almost being disrespected. It was looked down upon, because sometimes when we can't have something, we admire and respect it more. But it's like when you became within that person's or these people's vicinity, it got treated unkind and treated unfairly. When you are a prize, the prize, you are, amazing. And that may have led to some sort of confusion. So what makes you attractive is that you are learning about your value, which in turn makes people act accordingly, or they will act accordingly once you start learning of your value, how not everyone deserves access to your energy. And what makes you attractive is that, for some of you, you're learning this now, or you are in the process of learning this. You are going, or you have walked away, and you walking away has put value on who you are. And people want to be around your energy. Or some people, they crave your energy, but you're just, again, selective. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands. What makes you attractive? People compete for your attention. People compete for your, people may compete with you. you know, but you are uncompetable with, if that makes sense. You are a person that, I'm hearing, you compete with yourself only. You could be into martial arts. You could be a footballer. And I know I'm not getting football here. You know, you could be like a bodybuilder. You may do like those, I don't know if it's gladiators. I know gladiators is back on right now. I need to catch it actually. But you can do those gladiator type sports where you're competing with other people and you win a prize, or you're definitely into fitness. Okay. And a lot of people may compete with you, but they just know they cannot come up against you. And that could be the thing. You could have a lot of people that have tried to beat you, but they just cannot beat you because you are on another level. Again, you walk alone. I'm hearing Beyonce. I know I walk alone, but I walk alone for a reason. You walk alone for a reason because you have been forced to. And Spirit has put you in these situations with people. Side note, whereby if you felt disrespected in the past, or if you were inviting of your energy to others in the past, right? And it wasn't reciprocated, or it breeded some sort of contempt, or it awoken some sort of monster within another person because they compare themselves to you and they realize they were not in alignment with you or who you are as a person, your essence, whatever the case, right? And in turn made them want to try and actually destroy you. What actually happens is those people were there to teach you a lesson about who you really are. So if you didn't know who you were before, because that can go the other way, right? That can go away, and whereby you feel to yourself, hold on a minute, what's wrong with me? Like, why are all these people coming up against me? Like, what have I done? And you may feel like, I want to fit in, I want to fit in. But it's not designed to make you want to fit in. It's designed to show you how powerful you truly are. Because if it takes a lot of people to try and come up against one person, then surely that person is very powerful, right? And in the past, you may not have realized that, but as time progressed, you may have thought to yourself, hold on a minute. And I hope I'm talking loud enough, because I done a video a couple weeks ago, and I got told off and like, oh, you're not speaking loud enough. Sorry, my bad. I can't position the camera properly or the microphone. I don't know. I may have to get a microphone, but I'm trying to speak loud, but not too loud because I don't want my neighbors to hear. But anyway, as I was saying, it may have made you think to yourself that, am I not showing up properly? Especially when you were younger, you may have felt, what is the matter with me? Because when you're younger, you want to fit in, not knowingly that you were never supposed to fit in. You're a leader. People are supposed to follow you. You know, in this world, I do believe we have leaders and we do actually have followers. And you are a leader. And these situations taught you that you were a leader. These situations taught you, you're right. I'm not like you. I'm supposed to go my own way. You know, and I feel like there's a lot of people that may have tried to compete with you, but they realize that, because this person's going to fall, they realize that they can't compete when they don't compare. Like literally. And how they try to make you feel bad about yourself, your gifts, your talents, your looks, or whatever the case is by actually making you feel bad for who you actually are. I'm hearing for some of you, they may have tried to argue with you, they tried to fight you, they tried to destroy your looks or destroy your character because were, they didn't like, you held a mirror to them of who they were not. For some of you, who they could have become if they tapped into their inner power, if they done the inner work. For others of you, who they never would become, because some things are just simply genetic. That's just the bottom line. Some things are doing the work on yourself, enhancing your already genetic abilities and, you know, inner magic, etc. But for some of you, it's just actually genetic, and that's all it is. These individuals didn't understand that. They wanted to destroy that. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to belittle you to make you feel less than. And then that in turn made you realize, hold on a minute, hold on, I'm onto something here. All right, okay, you're telling me who I am. I'm the baddest. And that's who you are. What makes you attractive is that you are the baddest. In whatever area of work that you do, you are the baddest. And you have a quiet confidence with you because you walk alone. I know I walk alone, but I walk alone for a reason. You walk alone for a reason because you have not yet met your match. Every person you've come up against have either tried to destroy you. So you realize your power now. So what makes you attractive is that you're powerful. Yeah, Two of Swords. What makes you attractive, not for all, for some of you, is that in the past, people found you attractive because they felt that you were naive. If you are still in this energy right now, Spirit is saying take the mask off from your eyes. What makes you attractive for some of you is because I'm picking up Libra energy. What makes you attractive for some of you is that people, you can have like a moon in Libra as well. It's that some people may think that you're naive, and then you just flip game on them. Some people think you're naive. Some people think they can work brain with you, and then what actually happens is they end up getting their brain worked on by you. And that might not be intentional, but you're very intelligent. You're highly intelligent. Like, people feel like they can work brain on you because you may look a certain way or you don't say much. So people feel like, yeah, I got this girl or I got this guy. Yeah, I'm going to manipulate them. And then what ends up happening is you flip the script on people. So you're mentally sharp, mentally alert, one step ahead, right? So that's what's attractive about you. Some people may find this as a flaw because they're unable to manipulate you, but for other people, they find this highly attractive about you. What people find attractive about you, part number 2, is that you are a person that, like I said, you don't rush into a situation. You analyze a situation. You're very strategic. You have a very strategic mind. You are able to see through facades. You are able to see through patterns, connect patterns, which then connects to people's personalities, which connects to what people or a person's going to do next. Very, very highly intelligent mind is what I'm picking up. So what makes you attractive? We have the Devil card and we have the Page of Swords. So some of you could be a Libra or a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I'm picking up Mars in Leo, but I'm want to stick to like the people card. So sorry, Aquarius could be somewhere, I don't know, but I feel like you are a person. I'm feeling more like Libra and Capricorn because I'm looking at Capricorn again here and Libra again, or maybe Aquarius, but definitely air. Yeah, okay. Libra and Capricorn are from the cardinal group, which is the leader group, which also belongs to Cancer and Aries. So you are a leader. That's the first thing, right? You are a leader. And what people find attractive about you is that it's 2 things. Some of you have overcome an addiction, and maybe people in the past, were very shocked to find that you had the abilities to navigate your way through these addictions. And one of the reasons how you done this was maybe go to the root cause of the actual addiction. Where did it come from? Where did the pain come from? I've got to connect to that pain, in order to free myself from this addiction. For others of you, you could be a psychologist. You like to help people heal from addictions. You like to help people heal from traumas, that have kept them bounded. So again, some of you could be a psychologist as well, whether you're training or whether you have a mind of a psychologist. Some of you can have a mind of a solicitor, a lawyer. There's a lot of intelligence that you possess. You have a lot of analytical skills. You are very well read. You know a lot about different subjects, different topics. You are self-taught. Some of the things that you have read is mind-boggling to people when you speak about these things, because it's like, wow, this person is like a living, walking encyclopedia. Like, what doesn't this person know? You are able to, I'm hearing, diminish or work with your shadow. You don't allow your shadow to overpower and overtake, because you are aware that we all have light and shadow side, but you don't dominate people with who you are when you easily could, because you are a very powerful, dynamic force to be reckoned with, but you don't allow your power to, I feel with you, what makes you attractive is that you are very powerful. You could be very strong. You could be very good at sports, martial arts. Here in cricket for some reason that you could be very. There's something very ambitious, determined, strong. You have a lot of leadership abilities in the workplace as well. Like, if you work in like a corporate environment, the boss, whoever, they look up to you. Like, you just get things done, and you get it done right. No one doesn't have to tell you what to do. If you are a person that works in like a sales, if you work in sales, because when I see 501s, I do think of sales as well. Um, you are the one that makes the most money. Like, you are just a go getter. Like, you just have a way with words. You could be someone that phones people and like, hi, how are you doing? We're selling, I don't know, say, um, what are those windows called? Double glazing windows. I don't know what it is, but you are like, the boss is in awe of you. Like, how do you do it? You have a way with words. I'm not saying you are a manipulator, but you just have the gift of the gab. You're able to sell sand to Dubai. Put it that way. Like, you just are just something else. Just magic. Just magical. I'm hearing master manifester as well. I got that for part number one. But you are a person that no one can't come up against you. And this is probably why people may have tried to destroy you, because you're just too good at a lot of different things. It's just too much for some people. And you are a person whereby you could be one way if you wanted to be, but because you're mentally balanced, you keep things into perspective. You let out your dragon side, your fire side in the workplace. But outside of the workplace, you could be very poised, graceful, very serene, very quiet. And you like to study, you like to learn about different things, different people. You could be into psychology, so you know how to interact with others and not use it for negativity. Just use it to expand your knowledge on who you're connecting with. In regards to the devil card, I feel like, people can find you very edgy and dangerous. You could be very attractive to others because some of you could have a good physique, a good body. Some people can find you very alluring. Like, some people can find you to have like a dark side or like a bad boy side. Not for all of you, but some people can find you to be gritty, edgy. Some of you may like skateboarding. Some of you may like playing darts, playing snooker, cricket, archery. I don't know, but there's something like quite daredevilish about you. I feel like some people find you very seductive. Some people just find you sexy, like straight up. People find you sexy. You know, some people can find you to be quite brooding and have that, that moody type of look. I'm picking up Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I wonder if he's a Capricorn in real life. I don't know. I don't know if some of you guys watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but there's something quite mysterious, that's the right word, about you. And that's what people find attractive. Yeah, people can find you to have very effective and fast communication style, have a fast communication style. So some of you could be a fast communicator. Some of you may travel a lot as well. So people find the fact that you're very well traveled to be very attractive. I'm also picking up for some of you that bosses may look up to you and they may learn from you, is what I'm picking up. Bosses may admire you, and there's something like, you can find like bosses become obsessed with you. Not for all of you, but you can find that bosses become obsessed with you um, because you live in your own world and your intelligence just like entices bosses as well, or your work ethic, or the way that you do something, like you're very enticing. But I'm feeling also your intelligence really draws people to you, because how you articulate yourself and how you conduct yourself within a workplace is two separate entities, and it's like very mind-boggling, but it's very enchanting, is the right word. Yeah, you it's like you cast a spell over people in a sense. So people want to rush towards you. People like communicating with you. So there's something about your communication. You always being on the move, being very active, having a lot of energy is what people find attractive about you. People find you to be very abundant as well. Like, Again, this is Capricorn energy. So there's something about how you work in the workplace. Like you're able to generate a lot of, I'm hearing help. People actually like helping you. Like especially you will gain help from a lot of higher authoritative figures in this lifetime. If it hasn't happened already, you will see that a lot of people in positions of power will always want to help and aid you, because people feel like, you are going to be successful, or you are successful, and you will get a lot of higher ups in your chosen field that will want to aid you in, your line of work. What people find attractive about you is that knowing that you are going to be successful one day. People feel like you're going to make money. I'm hearing millions for some of you. You're very stable, you're very practical, and you are not afraid of hard work. Some of you could be a Capricorn or a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. And you are, you stand out as well, and you're definitely either in a leadership position in and now, or you're going to be in a leadership position as well, and you don't abuse your power, is what I'm picking up as well. What people find attractive about you as well is that you make people want to commit. So even if that's a boss in regards to work, you may have found that you got a lot of promotions or pay rise or being put in positions of power. If you're in a relationship, people may want to commit to you very quickly, want to marry you very quickly, get engaged very quickly as well, want to move in with you very quickly. People find you to be very abundant, emotionally and financially abundant. And I'm not saying that's why people want to commit to you, but you have this way about you where people want to actually, even if they are a bad boy or a bad girl, they actually want to, I don't know, I'm hearing Tamina, spend my life with you. Queen of Swords. So what do people find attractive about you? That you're very intelligent, and you can have a very detached way about you as well. You're not afraid to speak your truth. Like when you're ready to disrespect and cuss someone out, you can do it very well, but you can do it in a very articulate way that they didn't even see or may not even know that they've been disrespected. Because again, you could easily come at someone in a very harsh and abrupt tone. You're very slick with it. So when you are coming back with a comeback, so you could have amazing comebacks, right? Let's see, we've got Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, yeah, you've got amazing comebacks, and it just slaps people in the face when you just say it. People do not expect this. You are a wordsmith. You are not the person to come up against when it comes to arguing and cussing someone, because how you will disrespect the person, they will not even want to look in the mirror after you finish with them. You will literally tell someone about themselves. If they didn't know, you will tell them about themselves, like you're reading them a nursery rhyme. That they would never have imagined that whatever comes out of your mouth has come out of your mouth, because maybe because of the way you look, maybe because you are quiet, but if they try you, they will see the depth of your intelligence in the way you will just destroy them with your words. And Spirit is saying you definitely could be like a lawyer. Not to say lawyers are good at disrespecting, but your wordplay is just crazy, out of this world. Like people don't want to come up against you. I don't know why I'm picking up Kendrick Lamar as well. You could have Gemini in your chart, but my Queen of Swords, yeah, it's more like it's more like my Libra card, because I got Libra here twice. But people do not want to come up against you. There's something about your communication, very sophisticated, very. But like if someone tries to come at you sideways, because look, Eight of Wands is coming behind, you are able to to detect and then to reject instant. And the person who it's aimed at, who has come towards you in that, harsh manner first, will be so shocked, and they will just never try you again. This is a type of energy whereby people will be warned of trying to come up against you. You are attractive because you could be, what's the word, sociopath, where people find intelligence attractive. So a lot of people that are sociopaths, I'm saying that right, find you attractive because you may have a beautiful tone. You could talk quite fast though as well. You could talk many languages, or your intelligence is of very high of a very high standard. and you may find that a lot of people like to converse with you. Yeah, you may do something on social media. You may have your own platform. You may journal a lot. You may write. So people find the fact that, because look, she's looking at a book. You may be writing your own book. Here, like, you're a wordsmith. I'm not laughing like that. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to you and your words, like, you need to express yourself. But you could be like bilingual, so you could be a translator. You could have your own blog. You could, yeah, your communication style is very effective as well, and very powerful, very direct, getting to the point. And a lot of sociopaths, i.e., people that find intelligence attractive, are drawn to you. It's like they're in awe of you. They love to hear your voice. They love to hear you speak. It's what I'm picking up. Yeah. So what do people find attractive about you? That you don't stay down for too long. Like, not to say you never feel sad, you never feel down, but you've been through stuff. Part number two, and you honor your emotions, you honor your feelings, but I also feel that people that have wronged you, whenever you leave their life, because your cut-off game is on point. Like, once you see someone coming at you differently, you cut that person off, and that's an instant cut-off. Obviously, you may go through the emotions of, I was friends with this person, I got on, or that's my family member, but then it's like you're very logical. You're able to switch from the emotional to the logical of, like, logically, it's not going to work. Logically, they disrespected me. Logically, they can do it again. So people may find your logic to be very intelligent, that you don't get caught up with emotions and, or so forth. And I'm also picking up that some people may find you to be attractive because you're able to balance out your logical side as well as your emotional side. Some people can just be like very logical, and some people can be very emotional. But when you're ready to make a decision, you make that decision on your logical side. You don't allow your heart to just like sweep you away. You look at things on a logical level, you look at things on a emotional level, and you balance the two out. But when you feel disrespected, that's when you just detach, right? And some people respect this about you. Obviously, some people who still want to be in that energy of disrespecting you may not like this side to you. But I feel like, let me just check my battery. I'm all right, 25. Okay, so some people feel like, I'm hearing like some people feel like you are the one that got away, literally you are the one that got away. Because when you're ready to say curtains, it's curtains. And what people find attractive about you is that they yearn for your energy. They yearn to connect with you again. They yearn to, because I feel like when you're with someone, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, or even if it's a family member, you are great conversationalists. So people miss your conversation. So what people find attractive about you is that you you are a great conversationalist. You can talk about many different things. You're very entertaining. You're very fun. You're very logical. You give good advice. Like, this is what people find attractive about you. And you don't stay in the doldrums for too long. Like, you're able to see a situation for what it is. You don't sugarcoat things. You're able to logically analyze a situation. Okay, this happened to me, even if it's happening to you, even if it's painful. This happened to me because of this, and this. And you may sit in that for a while, maybe a few weeks, a few months, but then when you're ready to turn your back and walk towards your Two of Cups, you're ready to walk towards your Two of Cups and never look back, you know? So what makes you attractive? So you're not afraid to do the inner work to help yourself to heal. You don't disregard your emotions. You embrace your emotions. You don't disregard them, because you know that in order to evolve, you have to embrace those emotions to get to the other side. You're not just going to take the shortcut and just turn around and pick up the Two of Cups. No, you want to feel that pain or feel that emotional, betrayal or whatever it is, so that you can analyze and acknowledge everything, go through everything, feel everything emotionally, so that you can actually turn around and pick up the other two cups that are behind you, and you know that there's going to be a better tomorrow. So you keep the faith. You don't just dwell on this happened to me, this is my lot. No, you're like, okay, this happened to me. I'm going to feel this. I'm going to experience this. I'm going to sit in this. But I know that there is better and there will be better. And I have to make and manifest my better. Okay? That's what makes you attractive. What makes you attractive is we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be a Taurus, or some of you could be, if you've got Taurus here twice, we've got Libra, we've got an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus twice. Semi with the Queen of Swords, Scorpio. Yeah, you're able to transmute your pain into purpose. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you're very practical. Some of you could be like business owners, small business owners, large business owners. Some of you could own your own property. Some of you, I feel, are, you settled down, you accumulated your own wealth. Some of you are living peacefully. Some of you have a beautiful home. There's something about your dress sense, your smell, your taste in clothes. Some of you can bake, some of you can cook. You're very homey. Some of you have accumulated a lot of money as well, right? This is what makes you attractive to others. Like, you are an inspiration. Like, if you can do it, I can do it too. Second house energy, what people find attractive about you is what you buy. There's something beautiful about your home as well. So you're a great homemaker. Some of you could be bakers, some of you could be amazing cooks, chefs, is what I'm picking up. But there's something about the way you dress as well, the way you carry yourself. Even if you want to hide or you don't tell people about your worth, people may know that you are successful, or people may feel like one day you're going to be successful because of your talent. But you are very humble and down to earth. This is what makes you very attractive, and you have a very natural beauty about you. You're not a person that's very overt, wearing all this loud makeup. Nothing wrong with it, because I like loud makeup too when I'm ready. But there's something about you that is very humble, down to earth, grounded, very earthy as well, very real, very raw, very authentic, and people find this very attractive about you as well. Very likable and relatable, right? Also, what people find attractive about you, again, it's about you have completed many cycles, and some of these cycles were not easy. And another thing with the world card, I can't even show it, but I feel what people find attractive about you is the fact that you are a person that is very expressive. So for some of you, you got that Queen of Pentacles like energy, where you don't really reveal much, but your natural grace and charm and beauty is what draws people to you. For others of you, I feel like if you're more on the fire side of things, because I got King of Wands here, so some of you could be a Leo or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. What people find attractive about you is that you are highly creative, yes, but you could be well traveled. You could come from a different cultural background than where you live from or your working environment. Some of you could be social media influencers, or there's something that you may put up on social media, like, say, for instance, your pictures. You could wear like a lot of revealing clothes as well. Like, you're not afraid to show off your skin or to show off your body, because some of you worked hard on your body and you want to show this body off, which is admirable, right? People find this very attractive. Same sex, opposite gender, they find this attractive. They want to see your pictures. They want to know what you're going to do next. You could be in a relationship, because she's holding two candles there. So to me, it's like that could be like a relationship that she's representing, or she could be walking away from. So what people find attractive about you is that you have walked away from a relationship that may have hurt you. You've healed yourself, and now you're stepping into a new cycle. So you've left the cycle that was burdensome, that has hurt you. So people admire this about you. What people find is attractive about you, that you have huge healing abilities, that you were able to heal yourself, you were able to come out on the other side and be triumphant and look fabulous while doing so. But there's something about this cycle that you are going through, or that you went through, that has made you even more attractive. And I think it's because you connected to your heart, and it's like it's been a transformation, a renewal. What people find attractive about you is that you're able to transform yourself. But there's something about your body. People like your body. People like the way you look, giving off that Marilyn Monroe vibes. Is what I'm picking up. Some of you could have like blonde hair, or you could dye your hair blonde. Some of you could have like red hair. But you're very seductive, very alluring, very passionate. There's something very passionate about your energy, very electric and exciting, and you know people just feel an intense need to connect with you, and people just feel like, you know, okay, if I was to describe someone's energy in regards to how people feel about you, okay, Marilyn Monroe, Aaliyah's a Capricorn as well, and Marilyn Monroe's a Gemini, so you could be Gemini energy. Marilyn Monroe, Aaliyah, A. Marie, I don't know what A. Marie star sign is, Whitney Houston, or am I in Madonna? So with that energy, it's like Madonna was like very like unapologetic. So you could have like unapologetic side to you. Um, Whitney Houston's got that star-like quality. She's a Leo as well, so you could like just you could just stand out. You can just be a star. Like when you, I don't know if you guys have seen that video when Whitney Houston was singing. She was hosting. I think she was hosting a nomination at the MTV Music Awards. This is back in the day when MTV Music Awards was the thing to watch, right? And she came out with like this little short crop fur coat, tight leather jeans, crop top, and her hair in a bob. I think it's when she was promoting her last album, 1999. And I was about 15 then. And she came out and she was just like, she was singing "I Will Always Love You," but the way she came out was just like, if you didn't know what the embodiment of a Leo is, please go and watch that video. Like sexy, sassy, boastful. She's got a moon in Aries as well, but she was the embodiment of a Leo. Like, please go and watch it when you have time. I'm gonna link that at the description box below for you, pal number 2. Whitney Houston coming out at the MTV Awards to host a nomination or to say a nomination, and she was singing "I Will Always Love You." She was doing the riffs. She was just walking like she was some bad girl. Like the way she was walking and the hairs in her face, and she's just doing the riffs, and she just was the embodiment of a star. Like if you want to learn about what makes a star, that was it. That in those few seconds she was singing, that is the epitome of a star, and obviously MJ as well, right? And Beyonce, but that is that you could have that energy of a star, of a celebrity, like the excitement, the charisma, the star quality. And I put up a post on my Insta saying you can't buy star quality, you can't buy charisma, you can't buy personality. It's within, and you have that in buckets. Like you just exude it, whether you are aware of it or not. Some of you are not aware of it, and you may not have been aware of it. And you may have thought, why are people trying to come up against you? Because they too can see the star quality within you. And you may have an amazing walk. There's something about your walk, something about the way you walk, something about the way you talk, something about the way you look. You've got the full package. Who else? I'm going to say about 5 more people. Who does your energy remind people of, and why are people attracted to you? I said Leah already. I said Amiri. I just keep hearing it's just one thing. Yeah, you've got that one thing that people can't put their finger on. Let's see. Serena Williams, powerful. So you've got powerful presence as well. I'm hearing MJ, Michael Jackson. So you are of magic. You have a very magical like energy that people just can't put their finger on. And that's why when you have this type of energy, part number 2, not everyone should have access to your energy. I started off the reading like that. Beyonce, so that's 3. Dr. Dre and Eminem. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as that. Okay, so we're saying one more. Okay, I'm gonna do as Left Eye came to mind as well. But okay, I'm leaving it there. But basically, you are of a star. Barack Obama just came to mind, Meghan Markle as well. I need to stop, Spirit, stop. Basically, you've got star-like quality. You've got star-like magical. You are a star, basically. And people find you very sexy. People find you to be very magnetic. And there's a lot of energy that's projected your way. There's a lot of people that want to get near to you. A lot of people want to date you. That's why Spirit is saying don't allow everyone access to your energy. You're the type of person that whenever you walk down the street, people stare at you. People want to talk to you. You talk to a lot of people. You have that persona. You are a leader. as well. You do stand out. You may feel like, why is everyone staring at me? Like, you stand out, even if you think you're quiet, even if you're dressed down, you stand out. You may like the color red or yellow, but your here your sacral chakra, especially your solar plexus, is very powerful. And you exude confidence, and people are drawn to this. People find you to be very confident. People find you to be very exciting, very funny, very playful, but very strong, and someone that takes charge and takes lead. So, what makes you attractive? You could be very handsome if you are a man, very chiseled features. You could have long hair, you don't have to, very like big hands. And your partners could also think that you're like very like in proportion. Let's just say that this is YouTube, or overly proportioned. And I also feel like you are you're very in tune with your partners, like whether you're male or female, like you know how to balance out your masculine and feminine qualities, right? But you can get masculine or feminine qualities that are attracted to you. And you could also find that you are able to, like, even if you are a feminine that dates other feminines, you're able to connect to what your person wants. If you are a masculine that dates other masculines, the same applies, or a masculine that dates females, or a feminine that dates males, you are able to understand the opposite gender's wants and needs. You are able to read into, because you're very intelligent, and some of you have this inbuilt psychological understanding of the human mind, right? So even when you're in a relationship with someone, you are that person's friend, you are that person's confidant. So your person can be themselves with you. You can laugh, you can joke, you can take the mickey out of yourselves, you can, let your hair down and just be like goofy with each other. You can be that serious partner whereby you talk about emotions and feelings. We ain't got a lot of water here, only had this one. Oh, sorry, YouTube. But you were able to like get to the point of a situation. Okay, this is the situation. What's hurting you? What's upsetting you? How are we going to heal this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to move on from this? Because you do that to yourself, so you are a lot of different things to a partner, and you're just a fun person overall. Like, you want you not just for yourself to win, but you want your person to win as well. Like, you could be in a very powerful partnership with someone, is what I'm picking up. Couple goals is what I'm picking up as well. I don't know why I'm picking up Ashanti vibe, Ashanti and Nelly vibe. So you could be in a relationship, and Ashanti is a Libra and Nelly's a Scorpio, so that could be a thing as well. And Ashanti's got a Saggy moon, but you could be a person whereby you want you and your partner to win, or you could be in a power couple dynamic as well. But more about the King of Wands in a bit. I'm going to come back to him. You have many admirers. Yeah, I need to come back to him, right? Because I feel like a lot of people want to date you. A lot of people may want to be intimate with you as well. Date, again, it's that whole Marilyn Monroe and Leah. I don't know. It's just that I just have to, Jessica Rabbit. Some of you could be very voluptuous. Jessica Rabbit up in here. Yeah, you have many admirers, and sorry, YouTube. People may try to bite your style as well, is what I'm picking up. Females, males may try to embody you, but it's an energy thing. So they may try and copy the way you look, the way you dress, but it's more of an energy thing. You can't like steal someone's energy. So you have many admirers. You are one of a kind. This is from my one of a kind deck that's soon going to be released, guys. You are one of a kind because you are independent, but you know how to balance it out and receive from others. So you have a way about you. I'm thinking of the Libra scales, whereby you are able to give and receive. And the thing is, when we're in our giving energy, that's when we are in our masculine energy. And when we are in our receptive energy, that's when we're in our feminine energy. And that's why I mentioned that you have both sides in balance. Like, your masculine traits is in balance when you're going after a goal, when you want, you go in and you even scare the masculines that are around you, especially if like the masculines are males, right? You could work in a male dominated environment and you outdo your male counterparts, and they are intimidated with you. Some of them, not all. If they're highly evolved, they will want to collaborate with you, but you can actually, this isn't what makes you attractive, right? Reading. I can do a reading on like what intimidates you about others. So that could come up in that reading or something. But I feel like what makes you attractive to others is that you give people a run for their money, especially if you, like, for instance, what I just mentioned, if you're in your masculine energy and you give other masculines a run for their money, but the highly evolved masculines will feel empowered and want to collaborate and want to help you. So a lot of masculines will want to help you, whether they're male masculines or feminine. So if they're feminines and they're in their masculine energy, they will want to help you. If they're feminines, like some feminines feel like to be powerful, you gotta be, like a bully. That's toxic masculinity, and they get that from, ancestors from down the line. That's toxic masculinity. Real positive masculinity is being powerful, going after your goals, as well as not, exerting your authoritative, title to dominate, to bully, to control, to sabotage, to try and destroy others. That's toxic masculinity. Powerful masculinity is someone that is strong and powerful, but at the same time that has compassion, that has heart, that also wants to uplift and help others, right? Some people got this thing twisted out here. I've seen it happen, but these people, they're embodying the energies. Me and my sisters had a conversation about this on our group chat. They're embodying what they saw their forefathers do in the olden days when their forefathers were slaves. So they're thinking, yeah, this is, no, it's not. It really isn't. These people got this thing twisted. So we're not talking about those type of toxic masculines. We're talking about, and that could be feminine in toxic masculine energy, thinking that they're being powerful when actually, I'm not even going to swear, right? Positive masculinity is if you're in your feminine energy, or even if you're a masculine, but you are still going after your goals, still being determined, still being focused, still being, um, a hustler, unapologetic about it, as long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, right? And a true, you're staying true to yourself, but at the same time, you're helping to uplift others, you're inspiring others in a non-domineering way to tap into their magic and into their power. That is positive masculinity, right? And I feel like when you do connect with other positive, powerful masculines like that, you're able to collaborate. So you may find that a lot of male masculines want to help you in your career. And if it's a female and she's in her masculine energy with the positive traits that I just mentioned, they too want to help you because they too are in that same energy embodiment as yourself, right? So that's what you'll find. Also, you give too many chances to the wrong people because you see the good in others. I have a habit of that sometimes, and I'm trying to, and I've worked on that. I will say over the years, it's like a spade is a spade, isn't it? Like you can't paint someone to be something that they're not. You know what I mean? And even if you think, oh, like that's like feeling sorry for people. That no, the person is who they present themselves to be, and the reason why you were in this energy of always giving chances, and we've all been guilty of this, right? It's because you have compassion for yourself, and and you see the good in others. And that's the thing, in this world, a lot of people don't see the good in others, and they just treat people like they're not human beings. But you see people's heart. You may not be overly emotional about it, but you see the good in others, and that's why you give a lot of people chances. It may have tripped you up a lot of the times, but that just shows the heart of you. But at the same time, Spirit is saying have discernment though, and not all the time, even if they're friends or family members, don't always give chances, because in the long run, you could end up very hurt. You are one of a kind because you uplift others and help them to tap into their power. Yeah, King of Wands energy. So you are a person that likes to, again, you're not a gatekeeper. You like to help other people, and part of you helping others to tap into their power is showing up in your true authentic way, right? So and for some of you, you like to wear revealing clothes, or I don't know, like you're very proud of your body, male or female. So you may wear daring outfits. If you're a male, you may wear like bright pink tops or red tops, whatever the case is. If you're a female, you may like to wear, tops that accentuate your curves and so forth. And that could be a way. I'm also hearing public motivational speaker. So some of you could be a motivational speaker. Some of you could be a fitness instructor to help transform people's body, to help transform people's health. But you could be, again, you're in a leadership position whereby you demonstrating your power, your authority in a non-toxic way, right, is allowing other people to think, hold on, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, if you're wearing certain clothes, if you're expressing yourself in a certain way in pictures, or if you're saying certain things, you're giving people power to express themselves in that way. You could be an influencer, most definitely, because you do influence others. People do copy you, and people feel inspired by you, right? You are one of a kind because you are not afraid to stand alone for a cause, even if others do not agree. You stand in your truth. Yeah, I think I picked that up, like with the three of wands. Like, you are a person that you stand in your truth. Again, you could be an activist. You do not like injustice. You believe in fairness and balance. You definitely believe in karma, and people that do come up against you, they do actually face karma. I haven't got the justice card here, but I do have Libra energy. But you are a person that believes in fairness. You don't treat people, you sometimes you have a habit of treating people kinder than you treat yourself. And that's why this card came up. You give too many chances. The spirit is saying that's something that you need to work around. And why do you feel like you are not deserving of being given the best? Because you like to give people the best, and your best may not be in like an emotional way, right? Your best could be in a way whereby you do things for others and you lead by example. Or if you know that your friends down, or your family members down, like, you are that person to call them and say, look, remember this about yourself. You're amazing. You're powerful. Like, you give words of encouragement. Like, you make people think, hold on a minute, I am. You tap into people's magic. You help people remember who they are, because you are all remembering, or you remembered who you are. And that's why you're unstoppable right now. No one is going to hold you back. You've been through the worst, and you're in a new cycle, and you want everyone else to win. It's not just a one-sided thing. You are a leader. You are showing people that despite your background, despite where you've come from, despite what you've gone through, you can still achieve anything you put your mind to. Listen to Eminem's song Lose Yourself. He says that at the beginning of the song, and that holds true with your reading. You are a living testament to that. That's what makes you attractive. Yes, you're physically attractive, very beautiful, very sexually attractive to the opposite gender or the same gender, but at the same time, and I feel like you are the type of person that the same gender could be very attracted to you also, you know. And we also have Princess Survivor, number 12. The age 12 could be of importance to you. That could be when you went for a transformative time. Some of you could have like ginger hair. What does it say? This princess saves herself. Yeah, some of you are going through your self-healing transformation. It's very Leo-esque to me as well, right? But some of you have realized that instead of looking outwardly for others to save me, I have to look within, because only I can save myself. And because you have that energy of saving yourself, or you have saved yourself, people have seen you gone for a transformation, you are very admirable, but you've come out on the other side looking even better for some reason. You strip yourself of all the burdens, and you've worked through your issues, and this is what makes you attractive. People see you as like a princess. I did pick up like Jessica Rabbit vibes. So some of you could have that type of energy about you, very sexy, seductive, alluring. You could have like ginger hair. Some of you could be like very, very fair skin as well. I don't know why I'm getting Ice Spice as well. Some of you could look like Ice Spice, so you got like huge hips, big round backside or whatever. But some of you could have like huge lips as well. Ice Spice is a Capricorn, that's probably why. But there's something very alluring about you, and people just want to like people see you as like, look at this princess card, and I did mention Meghan Markle, so people see you as like high value, like whether or not they want to give Meghan a title, it is what it is. She's not even a princess, she's a queen, isn't she? Because Leos are the kings and the queens of the jungle. So people do see you as someone that's very regal, very royal. And that's why I said, like, not everyone, and it's not to put shade on anyone, but when you're in that energy, when you're in the embodiment of that energy, some people want to come around you to destroy you because they're so jealous of you. So you have to be mindful. And a lot of people are saying, oh, why does Beyonce think that she's, it's not about that. Oh, only now she's coming around people, because when she was too accessible, people thought that, and that's her personality type as well, because she's a Virgo, which is quite reserved, and she's got a Scorpio moon, which is extremely private. Whereas with Kelly, that people keep comparing her to, is an Aquarius, and Aquariuses are, they talk to everyone, they connect with everyone, and she's got a Taurus moon, which is grounded and earthy, so it's different temperaments. People can't compare her to Kelly and Michelle, the Leo, so it's just different, right? But she's a July Leo, which are different from the August Leos, right? But you could have like Beyonce vibes as well, where you could be quite mysterious, but you're very selective. Again, Beyonce's coming out of her shell now, because it's a different time now, right? Everything's about timing. Some of you could have, yeah, some of you could have Scorpio in your chart. We've got Scorpio here, and I feel like when you put yourself out there, like you always make an impact. This is what people find attractive about you. People stop and stare. Because again, you've got that magical energy about you, magical quality. You are a star. But when you put you can be a social butterfly when needed, but you're very selective as to who you communicate with, as to who you talk to. But you are standing in your regalness, you're standing in your brilliance and your greatness. You don't look down on people now, but at the same time, you are aware of who you are right now, and you are of magic. Pile number 2. We have Madonna. Yeah, I said, why am I thinking about Madonna? So maybe, some of you could have those Madonna-like traits, especially when she was older, or how she is in the now. Like, she's still being unapologetic. She could be someone's grandma out here, but she don't care. Do you understand? And that's admirable. Like, she's still living. Why shouldn't she, do her? Why shouldn't she enjoy her life? So you could be of a certain age, and some of you could be at age 43, and to me that's still young, and you're living out your passions right now, and people are finding this admirable. Like, you could say, like, I'm gonna wear this, or I'm gonna travel here, or I always wanted to look like a tribal princess, or that could be the energy, heart of a woman. Yeah, you are connecting to the heart of you. You have gone through a self-love and self-healing journey, or you are going through that, and people are finding you to be very attractive. There's something that you stripped away. Maybe there was a burden, maybe there was a cloud, maybe there was a depression, or whatever it is. You are working through that, or you've worked through that, and it's like transformed you. You're glowing. You could juice a lot as well, and you're glowing. So people find the fact that you take care of your health, you look healthy, you look very voluptuous, and people find this to be very attractive. You could have like very strong sacral chakra energy, and people can sense this. You could like dancing, you could like moving around. You got a strong core. There's something about your core. Some of you could be like athletes, or some of you take good care of your body. But even if you're very voluptuous and curvy, there's something very like nurturing and cuddly and curvy and seductive about you, and people find this very attractive about you, because you are giving off, this person takes care of themselves, this person, Queen of Hearts. Yeah, some of you could be at age 32, and there's something about your lips as well, but there's something majestic, because I find you very majestic, pile number 2. But you could be very tall, you could have like a long neck, but you could be very tall, and I don't know why I'm hearing Aries, maybe Aries rising, Aries moon for some of you, but you're very majestic as well. So people find you to be very majestic. You stand out from the crowd. It could be your height. You could be very tall. You don't have to be, but people find you to have a very passionate heart. Someone that's not afraid to stand alone. Someone that you could smell very nice. You can dress very elegantly as well. You may like to wear them long, tight fitted dresses with the slits. You may have like very long hair. Something about grey hair as well that people are drawn to, because it gives you character, it gives you spice. And you have a heart of gold. You've got a big, kind heart, and you don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Only when people connect, only when people get to the heart of you, when they get past the facade of the regalness, the royalty, the glamour, the power, that's when they connect with your heart, and that's when they fall in love with you more, and that's what people find attractive about you. Pile number 2, you are a powerhouse. So that was interesting. Pile number 2, I really enjoyed your reading, and really enjoyed connecting with you. Until we meet again, thank you for letting me read your energy. Take care of yourself, pile number 2, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace out. So we're going to move on to pile number 3. This reading is very long. I'm going to burn some incense up in here, and then we're going to swiftly move to pile number 3. Let's see. Okay, pile number 3. Thank you for joining us. We have a moon in Libra, and I wanted to big you guys up, because Libra is that sign of beauty, grace, charm, poise, and brilliance in some cases. In all cases, because all star signs have their brilliance, but Libra is ruled by this planet. See, that's how you know I've been talking for a long time. It's ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love. So I wanted to remind you as to why you're so attractive. Why are people attracted to you as well? Let's take a look and see pile number 3. Why are people attracted to my pile number 3, please, Spirit? Let me get some water. Maybe because you take care of yourself. I'm hearing nourishing. Something very nourishing and moorish about you. Okay, we got Page of Cups. This is where the nourishing energy could come from. So, why are people attracted to you? The people are attracted to you, pile number 3, because you are very nourishing. I'm hearing I'm hearing boys to men, food to the soul. So you could be food to people's soul. You know how to connect to people's soul. You feed people's soul. Some of you could be great cooks. Some of you could be, I don't know, maybe an entrepreneur. But there's something very nurturing and motherly about you. So some of you could work from home as well. Because this to me is like Cancer energy, right? All my Aces cards are like cardinal energy. So the Ace of Cups is Cancer. Ace of Swords is Libra. For me, this is for me personally. Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn. Ace of Wands is Aries. And it's always the start of something, right? So with the Ace of Cups, I believe it's the start of summer, isn't it? Cancer time. In end of July. Or end of June, sorry, right? So the Cancers rule the 4th house. And the 4th house is about home, about your mother, your connection to your mother. So you could be a mother. You could be an amazing mother. That's what makes you attractive to other people, how you're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're very caring. You are able to maybe mother others as well, is what I'm picking up. You have a lot of self-respect. You have a lot of self-love. And this is what makes you very attractive. You could be very beautiful, extremely beautiful. I'm hearing, again, Marilyn Monroe, getting tongue-tied. Liz Taylor. That's why I'm getting tongue tied, because like nah. It's like nah. It's not Marilyn this time. It's Liz Taylor. She was very beautiful. Her face was stunning. And she didn't really show much skin. Not all the time. It was more her beauty. And I feel like you could have that same type of radiant essence about you. Like you're just very beautiful. Like you don't really show a lot of skin, but people are just drawn to your face, and you just got like this warm, genuine, kind heart, and people can sense this from you. And you always give of your love to others. You have a healing energy, and you're very intelligent as well. So we've got Libra here. So you're very intelligent and you're very balanced as well, mentally balanced. So people find you emotionally and mentally balanced. This is what people find attractive about you, that you are intelligent but mentally and emotionally balanced, very rational as well. You have a balance between your mental and emotional side. So, sorry, your logical and your emotional side. So you could have like a Mercury conjunct your moon or something, or your Mercury and your moon could be like, yeah, it could be sextiling, trining, but there's something that's imbalanced. So you know when to be articulate, and then you know when to be empathetic and emotionally expressive, right? And people find this very um attractive about you. And the fact that you're able to emote and emotionally express yourself is very attractive. You're not afraid to tell people how you feel, like the depth of your emotions. You may also say loving and kind and caring words to other people too. What people find attractive about you is that, see, we've got Gemini energy. Some of you could be, and Marilyn Monroe was a Gemini, so you may have to give off those vibes as well. But I feel like the number 6 here. So yeah, you're very loving, and people find you. It's something about your communication style, because Gemini ruled the 3rd house. 3rd house is all about communication, siblings, neighbors. So what people find attractive about you is that you get on with your siblings, you get on with your neighbors. You are great conversationalists, and you could be in a relationship, or there's many people in your vicinity that find you very charming. That's the right word. People find you very charming, and people want to be in a relationship with you, because of your charm, because of your grace, because of your self love. The love that you have within exudes outwardly, and people are drawn to this. People sense your nurturing qualities, okay? And if you're in a relationship right now, like you and your partner are like best friends, and this is like third house energy. I don't know why, because obviously third house is Gemini rules the third house. So you could have like your Mercury falling into this person's third house, or your moon falling into your person's third house. Yeah, there's something here. Or your birthday, the number, I don't know, like your star sign falling into your partner's third house, or your you and your partner could have like a moon sextile Mercury or something like that. But communication is key, and you are an effective communicator. But again, with you, power number 3, a lot of sociopaths will be attracted to you because your beauty, charm, and grace is what I'm picking up. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. Some of you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. So what is attractive about you is that some of you could be good, because because I wouldn't say blocking yourself is attractive, right? But some of you do have a lot of, you know how to reserve. There's a lot of self-reserve. There's a lot of self-control is what I'm picking up. Like, even if you want something or someone, like you're very logical in regards to thinking about, and when I say logical, I'm thinking more of like, say, Mercury in Virgo or Mercury in Taurus, right? But this could be like Mercury in Libra. Like, you're very strategic in regards to thinking about how a situation will play out. So you don't allow your animal instincts, I should say, to get the better of you. Like, you are able to, you got a lot of self-control, and that's a huge quality that people find attractive about you. There's a lot of self-control. Maybe you can foresee how an outcome will be. You got a lot of spiritual gifts as well, so maybe you could foresee how an outcome would be, or maybe you're waiting for the right time. So even if you are attracted to someone, people don't necessarily know, because you control your emotions. This can make people feel a little bit annoyed in some cases, but generally this makes people drawn to you even more, because they want to see if what they sense is true, but you may still hold back. Some of you are good at yoga, Pilates. Some of you are very in touch with your spirituality, in touch with bettering yourself as well. And some of you take great care of your health. So you may drink a lot of water, you've got glowing skin. Some of you may do like yoga and so forth. And you like to expel any trapped or negative energy within you. So you take care of yourself, which makes you attractive. And there are a lot of suitors that are drawn to you. You could be in a relationship right now, and communication is what's holding this connection, because you and your person are very, very deeply attracted to each other. We've got Queen of Swords again. We've got Libra energy. So we've got Libra. We've got Cancer, Gemini, and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. So I feel like what makes you attractive is that you're very, you are a person that's not afraid to like just disconnect and go on your own way. You don't need a big posse, i.e., meaning you don't need a big crowd. You don't need to be with anyone to do something. You take yourself away, you get lost in your own thoughts. You find solutions for problems that you are going through. You always, I'm hearing you leave no stone unturned until you can get to the bottom of things to put something right in your life. So you're very intelligent, but you have that loner-like quality, which you like because you kind of prefer it that way, so people don't slow you down. You could be very fiery and passionate with the Tower card. So some of you could be in Aries as well. So we've got Aries, we've got Libra, we've got Libra here twice. You could be very good at sports. You could be a great person to, not a great person, I would say, but some people find when you get angry to be very attractive. So yeah, you could be good at sports. You can let your anger out in sports as well, and your aggression. could be a Cancer, you could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or a Pisces. But yeah, some people, what makes you attractive is that you are a powerhouse, you are a force to be reckoned with. Like, people do not want to come up against you, because they know that you can actually destroy them. And I feel like with you, you're the type of person that if you go into like I'm hearing like the corporate world, a job, let's just say a job, whenever you leave that job, it's never the same. Like, you put your stamp of authority in whatever position that you're in. People may actually fear you, but they're drawn to you at the same time. I feel like people to find you to be very dynamic within the workplace. Like, no one can't do it like you. Like again, when you leave, maybe the workplace crumbles. You have that powerful ability to put your stamp on something, and when you're not there, things just crumble down. When you take yourself away, when you've had enough, when you want to move on, but you shake up the status quo. Like, you're able to shake up the environment. Like, your energy imprint is powerful, whether you realize it or not. So that's what makes you attractive. Like, you are noticed, is what I'm picking up. The Queen of Swords as well, and very intelligent, but you have this loner like quality. I'm hearing like popular loner. Like, people want to get close to you, but they can't because you're very detached. And then we have the Hermit card. Yeah, you like your alone space, and this is what makes you very attractive. Like, you're very like ambitious. You're not afraid of hard work. Um, you're very loving. You're very intelligent. Um, you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, and you like to get lost in your own world. Like, you like your alone time because you need to recharge, recenter. And there's a part of you that may feel quite lonely inside, but you may not project this outwardly to others. But I feel generally you actually like your own time, your alone space. You don't like noise. You don't like anyone disturbing your peace. You know, anyone that disturbs your peace, they have to go. Queen of Swords. You're not afraid to cut these people off. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You protect your peace at all costs. You are not for the drama. You are not for that's for the birds. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're not for that. See, that's for the birds. Like, any type of toxicity or negativity that is coming your way, they have to go. So if people do try and disturb your peace, they do see another side to you. But I feel like you are a person that you could yearn to be alone, because you could work in environments where it's very busy, chaotic, and so forth. And you could like spend lunch on your own. This could be like a workplace situation where you could just have maybe eat lunch on your own. You just do your own thing. You're in your own world. You're content with yourself. You're at peace with yourself. You'll be surprised. A lot of people are not at peace with themselves. That's why they're just all over the place. But you are at peace with yourself, and this is what's very attractive. Attractive. See, I've been speaking for like nearly 3 hours, guys. This is what's very attractive about you, that you have a lot of inner peace, and you are very reserved as well, and very intelligent, and you are a deep thinker. But when you communicate, like, people are shocked, because you are very intelligent as well, okay, and articulate. So what makes you attractive is that you could, you know, I feel like you're very stable financially, or you will be one day. Um, like, you've done well for yourself, or you will do well for yourself, and this is a very attractive quality. And you may attract those, like, you may attract a lot of earth sign people, whether they've got earth in their chart, but you may attract a lot of earth sign people. And you know you are, like, some people may find your home to be attractive, but I feel like people may find the fact that you are stable, financially stable, to be attractive, because it makes them, especially if you're talking about like a partner or a spouse or something, same thing, they find you to be very reliable, especially if you bought a house together, but they find you to be very reliable. They feel secure, and or people perceive you to be very reliable. People perceive you to be very secure. Like, you're holding a lot of situations and people down, and people are admiring this about you. And if it's an admirer, they're thinking, wow, if I was to be in a relationship with my pile number 3, then they'll hold me down. They'll hold the house down. They will hold, a lot down, but I would want to hold things down as well. So people find you to be attractive because they know that you can balance out a lot of things. But those mature people, and highly evolved people will want to take that burden off you, because even if you are holding down a lot of things, it can get tiring. Whereas if you were with someone else that is not highly mature or not highly evolved, they'll think, yeah, you could take care of me. I'm going to add to your list of all other things you have to do. Whereas, people find the fact that you are very loyal and dedicated to your family, and, you know, some of you are building an empire, or some of you, I feel like if this is a spouse, or this is a husband, or this is an admirer, you could have like an admirer as well. So some people can find you attractive, because even if you're in a relationship, you still attract others, because you're giving off like wifey or husband vibe. Like, you are the person that people see themselves settling down with. You have all the qualities and attributes that people may look for a wife or a husband. Some people find you may have 10 different traits that people enjoy or look for in a partner. Like, you could be loyal, you could be a good homemaker, you may be able to cook properly and amazingly, your food taste is delicious, you could be good with children, your own children, you could have many children, you could be very fertile, you could be very playful, you could be very seductive, you could be a good you could be good with animals. So whatever the qualities are, some people find these to be attractive about you and think that you are the ideal mate to be with, right? And I feel like you've got many admirers that you may not be aware of, because you're very closed off in your energy as well. Again, you could be a person that likes to work alone. And this is what people find attractive about you. Like, you are a hard worker, you get on with your work, you work alone, you put in, every time you come up, you show up to work or whatever you do, you always put in 110%. Like, no one can say that you slack. Like, you're on point, and you have a lot of energy. It's what and you take on a lot. You take on a lot, but you get it done, because you know how to separate. You know how to be very focused mentally on a task, and again, you're very mentally sharp as well. And again, this is good within the workplace. You could work in a corporate environment, not for all of you, but for some of you, you're just able to detach from whatever's going on at work. I mean, whatever's going on at home, and just to the job, get focused on the job and the task at hand. And that's not to say that you're disregarding your emotions, because if you've got issues going on at home, you don't want to stuff that down and suppress that, because that can bubble up if at work, and you can start snapping at people, and people will be thinking, well, what's going on? So you're able to analyze situations and work through situations, even if it's difficult to do so, because again, you may not want that to bubble up. And you're able to express yourself and communicate clearly about what you want, especially if you're in a partnership. Like, you're able to express what you will and don't want to see in a partnership. You're very loyal as well, and you expect the same in return, is what I'm picking up. I'm going to come back to the Ace of Swords. What makes you attractive to others? Yeah, you're able to give people clarity. You're able to help others as well at work. If someone's finding it hard to do something, you're able to, I'm here to speak power, or speak like in a way where it's easy to understand. You're able to bring truth to a situation. You're able to, you're extremely hard worker, which makes you very attractive. And that could be in regards to working hard on your relationships, working hard at work, but you are very, very serious about work as well. And you are able to control your emotions. Like, you're not someone that's easily swayed and for instant gratification. Yeah, we've got the block here. So you're not afraid to, not saying suppress, but you're not afraid to turn away from instant gratification just to get a quick fix. Like, you're not easily swayed, you're not easily lured, you're not the type of person that friends can say, yeah, come out and have a drink if you're not a drinker. You're not the type of person that, would cheat on your partner because all your friends are doing it that are single, and they're trying to make you feel bad for being in a relationship. Like, you know yourself, and that's the thing. You know yourself. Not a lot of people out here know themselves, right? And unfortunately, they can get easily swayed, but you have a deep spiritual connection to self and to source. And you're able to detach away from anything that will make you act out. Maybe in the past, people may have tried to get you involved in third party situations, or try to, I don't know, But because of your strong sense of self, you are able to say, nah, like, nah, what are you talking about? Or you just simply removed yourself from a situation or cut yourself off, but you are not somebody that is easily swayed. Like some people may say you're stubborn, but it's not about stubbornness, it's about knowing your self worth, and you know your worth. And because you know your worth, people have no choice but to treat you and act accordingly when they're dealing with you. You are someone of high value and class, my dear. Number three, right? This is like strong Libra energies, like you know how to fix a as well. So if someone's trying to force you to do something, you know how to let it be known, like on unknown certain terms, am I doing that? You know, again, if people want to try you, you could be very fierce in your comeback, and your physicality is very powerful. So if people want to, do you know what I mean? Like you're known to like not mess about. Like you can actually defend yourself and maybe defend others. You are very protective of yourself and your mental health as well. And you're just a bit surprised that people are out here just acting reckless. Like you just think to yourself, why would they do that to their mental health? Like why would they do that to their actual health? Like you're very serious about your health and who you have around you, because you know that, you know, different people, whatever you consume can affect your health, innit? So you're all about protecting yourself emotionally, especially mentally as well. You're very big on that. You could be very big on meditation because we got the moon card as well. You do have fears, but again, with these fears, like everyone else, you work through these fears, and this could be done through journaling, therapy. Some of you could be like a psychologist, some of you could be like a counselor as well, or spirit is saying these are the roles that you could be very amazing in. You are a person that yeah, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and you know that you have a light and shadow side, and you act accordingly as to when you show these different attributes. You don't project your fears onto others, because you know some people, they can project how they're feeling onto others because they're refusing to work through whatever they're going through, or they don't want to be the only one to go through a certain thing. You work through your own fears. This could be done through like maybe shutting yourself off, hermit card, and going within. You are a very powerful self healer, power number three. Very powerful self healer. And you analyze things a little bit like power number two, but um, you are able to heal yourself. And then when you come back out of whatever you went through, you come back out victorious, because you could be a Leo, you could be a Virgo, Aries, a Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, three times, four times, or three times, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, and yeah, especially Moon as well. Not especially, but Moon as well. But you are a person that is very dynamic, very powerful, and you are able to tame the beasts within others and yourself. So you have an ability to maybe help emotionally open up other people that find it hard to express. So again, you could be a healer, whether you are practicing as a counselor or a psychologist. Even if you're not, you have that ability to tame, you know, if someone was acting a little bit reckless and wild, right? Or some of you could be teachers, and you are able to transform a student's behavior for the better, you know. And people are in awe, like, how do you have that ability? Because you are very authentic, and people can sense that you're coming from a place of peace and, you know, calm. And because of this, people that interact with you meet you where you're at, and authenticity. And if you, I know I'm saying blocks out, but if you are interacting with somebody that's stay like that's very stoic, you are able to make that stoic person open up emotionally. You are able to show them like, I mean no harm, like I'm here on a humble type of thing. Like you could be quite cautious at first, but you recognize that it's an assignment that God has maybe, or whoever you believe in, has aligned you with someone for you to open up their heart. Maybe not open up their heart for you per se. For some of you, yes, but for some of you, just for their own mental health and for the betterment of the next person they may interact with. You are able to melt the hearts of those stone cold figures in your life. And this could be bosses as well. This could have been ex-partners or partners that you're with right now. They are known in a certain way, and you're able to melt, you know, open up their heart so that they express, you know, see how she's trying to tame the beast. Like you are able to tame the beast within yourself. Like, you know that we have a light and shadow side, so, but you don't allow your dark side or your shadow side to overpower you. You're able to keep control of that. But if someone puts you in the energy of having to protect yourself or protect your family, you're not afraid to let the beast come out and do what the beast does. You're very powerful though. Like, um here your sacral chakra, but especially at your solar plexus is very powerful. People sense your power. People sense like you are not one to play with as well. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So why do people find you attractive? What's attractive about you? Like, you're very stable, you're very grounded, you don't rush into things, but whatever you put your mind to, it has longevity attached to it. You are extremely loyal, and you don't want shortcuts. You're able to put in the work, and that is regards into relationship. This is why a lot of people want to settle down with you and marry you, because they find you to be somebody that is of relationship and marriage quality. You know how to be passionate, you know how to be logical, you know how to, you know, you know what it entails to keep a relationship going as well. Is what I'm picking up. And you're ambitious, very ambitious as well. So this is what's attractive about you. You don't believe in, oh, because I've got children now, I can't continue with my dreams. No, you are somebody that is a go-getter. You go after your goals, you go after your dreams. You can be a non-conformist, because some of the things that you are going after has not been done before. So what makes you attractive is that you find, some of you could, have a job in technology, or I feel like you could be very well traveled, or you could be like a blogger or something, but you're making a lot of money out of this role, or there's something that you're going to do that is not in societal terms for your background or whatever, but you're still going to do it. And you are the type of person that you don't care about, what other people think. You march to the beat of your own drum with that Knight of Swords. That's Aquarian like energy. You could be very unpredictable. People don't know what you're going to do next. You may want to go check out pile number one. I also feel like you shock others as well. There's a shocking factor about you, because you could appear one way to other people, like very quiet, very reserved, and then there's another way about you. Like, if someone tries you, like the switch up game is just crazy, and your cut off game is even crazier. So you show people different layers to you, and then people think, but I thought you were like kind, nurturing, and sensitive, and yeah, if yeah, I am that way. But if you're trying me and you're trying to work brain on me or take the mick, you're gonna see the other sides to me, and I'm not one to play with. Like, I will disrespect you, and I will tell you about yourself. Where you're gonna be shocked, and you're gonna want to run away from me. And then after that, I'll act like I don't even know you, like you don't even exist. So you're gonna be confused. Like, you do have different layers to you, but some people find this attractive about you, like, because you're unpredictable, and they're like, I've never met anyone like this before. Like, this person is like so dynamic, like so like wow. There's different sides to you, and like some of you, it could be the way that you talk, could be the way that you walk, the way you do your hair, the way that you people may find what people find attractive about you is that you're able to get on with different types of people from different walks of life. Very Aquarian like energy. You could be an Aquarius as well. I think I mentioned that already, but you're able to connect with different types of people, and you ask questions that people may not dare ask. You don't care. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? An answer. You have that way about you. You could be quite funny. You could be quite animated as well, is what I'm picking up. And there's something like very futuristic about you, like your way of thinking, your way of doing things, your job role, how you make money. It could be very like technology based as well. Could be on social media or something like that. But you could shock people. There's something that you can do that shocks people. Even if you're doing a role that's been done before, like say a counselor, psychologist, the way you're doing it is just like original, it's different, it's unique, it's innovative. So what makes you attractive? You are on your way to the top. Your hard work has paid off. And I did mention you are extremely hard worker, and you are being acknowledged. Like, you are leading the way. Like, people are finding you to be attractive because they're thinking, wow, you're making that look so attractive. Like, I want to do that job as well. You can make a mundane job look like an appealing job, right? You are emotionally and spiritually abundant, which I picked up, and also with the Hermit card as well. You are in balance and in tune with yourself. Nothing can sway you. People can't sway you. Like, you know yourself. You know your likes and your dislikes as well. You are hypnotic. Yeah, there's something very hypnotic about you. Who am I thinking now? Janaea Aiko, is that her name? Janaea Aiko. She's quite hypnotic, isn't she? I would say Drake, but nah, he's not hypnotic. I feel like, I don't know, maybe Craig David, that type of vibe if you're a male. Janaea Aiko. I don't know why I'm hearing Keisha. Maybe Keisha from Total, Keisha from Sugar Babes. If you guys know who Sugar Babes is, you may give off that type of vibe. I know Keisha from Sugar Babes is a Libra, and Keisha from Total is a she is a Gemini. Who else am I picking up? A Leo as well. Capricorn, and we got Capricorn here. Janaea and Aiko's a Pisces. That's probably why I picked that up. I don't know. What's his name? The one that sings One Wish, because I heard someone say One Wish. Ray J. Ray J is a Capricorn, so maybe like Ray J energy if you're a male. People seek your wise counsel. In this life, you could become a healer, counselor, psychic, or psychologist. And I did say that. I did pick that up. So in this life, you are destined to become, or a healer, a psychic, a psychologist. Some of you could be readers as well, like me. A healer. You just got a healing quality about you, but you're, very like, keep away. Like, part number one was trying to learn how to have boundaries, but also some of them did, but some of them were learning to have boundaries and protect their energy because their energy will soak up things like a sponge. When you are moody, you can be quite scary. Channel your energy into something creative. So when you're moody, we've got the Tower card. You can be very, very scary. Like, the way you snap at people, and that's why people might be like, oh, wow, I've upset her or I've upset him. And people know that they don't want to try you, basically. Like, you do have a shadow, like, everyone's got a shadow side, but that side to you, run. That's all I got to say. When you are moody, you can be quite scary. Channel your energy into something creative, and you could be channeling your energy into things that are creative because you are aware, and that could be a thing as well. What makes you attractive? That you are aware that you have that side, like that really aggressive side to you. So you may channel that through sports, you may channel that through arts and craft, or you may do the inner work. What's making me feel like this? You may journal, you may cry it out, you may run it out on the treadmill, walk it out, whatever it is, to channel your energy, but you want to get to the heart of the matter, so you're not afraid to heal yourself, So let's see. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. You are the light. Yeah, some of you, when you were 17, something may have happened that was life transformative. And I feel like what makes you attractive is that you do have a loud, bright aura, and you're not afraid to go into the dark side of people's psyche. Like, you're not afraid to, you know, you're not afraid to hold people's hands if they're going through something dark and turbulent. Some people, they may run if they're going, if their friend or family members, even family members, are going through something like maybe a loss or something. Like, you see who your true people are when you're going through something really, really bad. And some people, they are in fear for whatever reason. They may feel like that's going to be too negative and too dark of an energy into my life, and it makes me question my mortality. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to speak about it, thinking that if they're in that energy, they will be immune from it, and they just don't want to entertain that feeling or thought. You are that person in regards to whatever someone's going through. You will show up for that person and hold their hand and walk through them through that tunnel as they're going through it until they get to the other side. You are that light when the darkness surrounds other people. And that's an amazing quality to have, because not a lot of people have the ability to be that type of person. You are able to uplift others as well, because you know the shadow side to yourself. You know that none of us are perfect, and you know also that if you had somebody that was that way towards you when you were going through something, you'll be so appreciative. So you are that person to others. You are the person to others that you didn't have maybe growing up. And you don't like people to stay down. You like to uplift, inspire, others through word, through encouragement. And we have angel of truth. Yeah, you're like an earth angel, 4 and 2. So the age 42 could be of importance to you. You may have had your first spiritual awakening. Some of you may have had a daughter at that age or something like that. And it may have brought you closer to source. I don't know. There's something like that. Angel of truth. Yeah, true. Some of you could have a daughter called True. I don't know. But I feel like you are a true speaker. You know, you could be a public speaker. You could speak about what you've been through, what you've experienced. So it can help inspire and help others. That's what people find attractive about you, that you're authentic, you're true. You know, the higher vibration of Aquarius is their authenticity, you know, and allowing other people to embrace and express their originality and individuality. And you are a person that allows people to show up in their true authentic self and to express themselves and to embrace themselves. Different people from different cultural backgrounds, religions, sexual orientation, like you are accepting of other people and their differences. You find it beautiful, you know, as long as people are not hurting themselves or others. Like, you empower and inspire others to embrace their differences, because you know that you are different and no one can't fit you in no box, and you wouldn't want anyone to fit you in a box. And you meet people where they're at, and you speak their truth, and you encourage others to speak their truth, whether that's through your form of self-expression. You may like having blue hair, red hair, your tattoos. Some of you may have a tattoo on your face, on your neck, whatever the case is, but you believe in expressing of self. We have shaman of skulls. Yeah, you've been through the dark side, and you could be you could be connected to spirit as well. Fearlessness, fearless. Yeah, you are fearless. You are fearless, and this is one of the things why people fear you as well, because you are fearless, and you're not afraid to. You've seen the dark side of life. You've been through the dark side of life, and this is why you are a person that is the light when other people are going through the darkness, because you had to be your own light whilst going through that darkness, and that makes you a very powerful force to be reckoned with. That makes you very, you know, that makes you very, you know, some people could fear you because you have the qualities, and this may have happened when you were at age 34. You could have gone through some sort of spiritual awakening or something, but you have seen the dark side of life, you've seen the shadow side of life, and you're still not afraid. Like, you're in that energy of show me something new. I've seen it all. I've experienced it all. Like, what more? Like, come on. And because you've been through it all, and people that know you've been, they just see you as a pillar of strength, you know. And again, because you've been through a lot, you're able to help aid others when they're going through experiences that could be very quite dark and turbulent. And again, it ties in with you could be a healer, a psychic, a psychologist in this life. Whether you're practicing or not, you have those abilities. You've helped a lot of people, you know, find clarity in situations that, look, we've got two ace of swords. You help people find clarity in situations that they were confused about. When people felt lost, when they felt alone in this world, you were there. You showed up. You were there to lend a helping hand. You were there to be that person's, you know, you allow that person to vent. You allow that person to maybe overgo, you know, the same thing over and over again, to vent until they came up with a solution. You were able to give them hope and give them clarity. And we have warrior goddess, number 25. Maybe when you were 25, something happened that was life transformative, or you could be of the age 25 now, or when you are going to be 25, that's when you're going to step into your prime. But I feel like you are indeed a warrior goddess. Like, you are very powerful. Again, you have a very powerful commanding aura, and people know not to mess with you. What does it say on our hat? We are all made of stars. Yeah, people can see you as very powerful, and, you know, people can see you as someone that's a star. Like, stars are in the sky, then we don't gain access to them. So again, with that hermit card, it's like people want to get close to you, be like pile number 2, but you don't allow them access to you. So pile number 2 could be transforming over to pile number 3. You know, it could tie in. So you may want to go listen to pile number 2, because pile number 2 was in the energies of maybe allowing people access to them and not understanding why people were trying to destroy them, but coming out of that energy and realizing, oh, people are trying to destroy me because I'm powerful. This one here is more clear, like a knowing of who you are. Like, this is who I am. Like, I know who I am. I know people, not everyone deserves access to my energy. Not because I think I'm better than people, it's because of what I experience and because of who I am. And with my kind of way, not everyone deserves access into my vicinity like that, and it's about having self-respect as well, and also like feeling drained, and especially when you're doing a lot of healing work on yourself and other people, you need to regroup, rejuvenate, recharge your batteries, right? And you are a warrior goddess. Like, you go towards things, you face things head on. You don't try and sugarcoat things. If you are experiencing something hard, you don't go towards that situation thinking, oh no, it's going to be like, you face the situation head on, and that's why maybe people come to you for your inner strength, your mental strength as well, because you've been through a lot of painful experiences, and it's all made you into the person that you are. It's built up your character, it's built up your strength. And these experiences weren't a walk in the park. They weren't something that you was, you know, wanted to go through, but spirit chose you to go through that because spirit knew that you could cope and you were able to handle it. Had it been someone else, they may not have been able to cope, but you, unfortunately, because the experiences were not pleasant, had to go through these experiences to teach other people that despite what you go through, you could still come out on the other end and still keep a kind heart. Yes, these experiences have made you stronger, but it has not hardened your heart. And that's the difference. You're showing people that despite the fact that I've been through these experiences, I'm not going to let it harden my heart. Yeah, I'm powerful, I'm strong, but I know as and when to use that. But the real power lies within my heart and how I choose to express my love to others and express love to myself. That what makes you attractive, power number 3. And on that note, I'm going to peace out now because I've been talking for like 2 hours and 55 minutes, nearly 3 hours. So I hope the reading resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed this pick card. Until next time, thank you for allowing me to connect to your energy. It's been an absolute pleasure. Take care of yourself. Peace out.